It's time for the Power Hour.
Woo!
Welcome, everyone. So we're going to try something a little different. It is the Power Hour.
It is?
First off, get the thumbs up there. And if you like me and Bruce full screen, if you want more of the Power Hour goodness.
I like this.
With HD and, competing with the big boys and the big ladies like Grace Randolph, which we might actually be covering tonight.
Uh-oh.
I heard Grace might be losing it. I heard she's spilling tea on James Gunn, so I have to find what that's about.
Wait,
I don't want to watch the whole video.
What is she spilling on James?
I don't know. You know how she likes to spill tea or make up tea.
I know.
I think, So get those thumbs way up there.
Before you do that, can I say hi to the chat? Let's do this.
Yes. Yes, but I want to say the Power Hour is going to go directly into MME Live, and then Bruce is going to bounce. I'm going to kick him out. I'm going to open up the panel if people want to come on, and I'm going to do some mailbag, and then I'm going to get to bed because I want to stream again tomorrow night as well.
So first up, we have Donovan Martin. Hey, buddy, where is this coming from? Then we have CGH. It's Max, of course, is a source from one of those Max. They didn't do any research on
I did research. It's a rumor. Who cares? It's a rumor. It's fun.
Claudia, hey, buddy. Anthony Cheeseman, not this again. Sean Hickman, first Swift, now Gaga. Hey, Ashley. Congratulations.
Hey, Ashley. Congrats. Please, I got to contact DL again. Tell DL to contact me because he could still use the streaming thing. I just got to show him how. It's not that hard. We're all Blue Jay, Crazy Joe, Talati are all still using it. So he just has to contact me because I value his contributions to movie talk.
Hey, Daryl Taylor.
Most of the time.
Hey, Daryl Taylor, too early to cast for MCU Xmen. Degrassi, how much cocaine will it take to get Kevin Feige to leave Dazzler alone? No one cares about Dazzler.
You know what? Wait. I got to respond to Degrassi.
Oh, here we go.
He's going the whole no one cares. No one cares about this character. I'm so sick of those. No one cares. No one cares. You don't know yet until you see the MCU magic. The MCU magic has overcome a lot of characters. No one cared about Iron Man. No one cared about Guardians of the Galaxy. No one barely cared about Thor or Captain America until the MCU. So Dazzle might dazzle the audiences and the MCU fans, especially if we get the rumored star who is trading up from Joker Folladu.
It's Joker Folladu.
Yes.
You got to spit after that.
Nah.
All right, we got Blue Jay. Hey, buddy, rumors are for weaklings.
Yeah.
And we have David Riley Plus. Good evening, Movie Madness Entertainment. I am so affiliated with RJ.
I like RJ and Perp, but I am not so affiliated with him. So you got to get the joke with David. David usually says, I am not affiliated with the anti-SJWs. And now he's saying he is affiliated with RJ and Perp. We'll see. Rumors are for the weak, Blue Jay, really? Rumors keep the industry thriving. Keep nerds happy all year round.
This rumor got you here today.
Even people that say, oh, Max didn't do his research and you're covering rumors again. You love rumors too because you love to shoot down the rumors. There's even fans that like to shoot down. Well, that's not going to happen. Well, no one cares about that.
No one can make Dazzler. No one can make anyone care about Dazzler. Not even Kevin Cocaine Raptor Feige.
Look at Cheeseman saying rumors are the
low. Oh, my God, Cheeseman.
half of rumors come true. You know who was a rumor before Joker Folie Do?
Me?
No, Lady Gaga was a rumor before as Harley Quinn before this happened. People still say Joker 2 shouldn't happen. She's not going to be Harley. She's a form of Harley. I don't know. I still didn't see it. I'm going to watch it.
Sure.
It's Bruce's fault. He was here.
It's my fault. You were tired and
he's like, nah, let's
just
go. Let's just go watch Insidious and not finish.
Yeah, Superman robot number 4. We're getting Wonder Man and DC.
All right, so let's get to the rumor first. The beautiful Lady Gaga. I'm a huge superstar Lady Gaga, who is still making waves in the music and the movie industry. I actually think she's one of the best actresses working right now, honestly.
She's one of the best musicians turn actors also. If you think about it, Madonna tried it, Beyonce tried it. Who else?
Oh, yes, I do have a super chat goal. If I get 5 super chats, $2 or higher, I'm going to give some memberships tonight.
Ooh.
I wanted to try the goal. So CGH, there's only 4 more. CGH Entertainment Plus, Canadian $6.99. UFOs from the oceans. Sorry, I mean UAPs. I have to be PC now. All this alien talk lately besides World War III. Come on. But alien talk is better. I think aliens are the least of our problems. Thank you for the support, CGH. I will talk to you. I'll talk to you about on your channel. I'm not interested. Like, I'm interested in fictional aliens, like in movies and in TV shows and in video games. If you could talk about those type of aliens, I'd be all excited. But actual aliens, I don't think, even if they do exist, do you think they're going to be as exciting as the movies? I don't think so. I doubt it. What do you think? Yeah, you're the other person on the panel.
Well, as long as the aliens come and they're very sexual and they do drugs, we'll be cool. Well, you know, I know a lot of people are all in it for the alien butt sex. So,
oh boy,
get that probe up in there.
Well, I get there are some looking forward to that. They're smarter than us. Honestly, let's go back to Lady. See, he's already derailing us from the chat. I will say this: if they do exist, it is likely that they don't want to mess with us because they see what we're doing. We're polluting our world. We're constant conflict. And if you just looked at the news clips from the planet Earth, it would be ridiculous.
And Degrassi, alien butt sex is overrated. He's speaking from personal experience.
Okay. Speaking of, I don't know how to transition from that. Lady Gaga. So where is this rumor coming from? People are always going to ask, and they're never happy when you give the response.
What?
They're never happy.
We're giving my time to shine. Hello.
My time to shine. Hello. Which, besides grifting for cryptocurrencies, gets about half of their scoops right. I'm saying there. I don't know the identity. You know, I don't know the identity they go by. But I think this is very plausible. Now, in the past, and even before Deadpool or Wolverine, there was another rumor for Dazzler, though. Now, Degrassi, let's get this out of the way first, Bruce.
Let's get what
Degrassi says no one cares about Dazzler. Do you think that's accurate?
I don't think. I think the people that cared about Dazzler are trying to sell their Dazzler first appearances, and it's the whole Taylor Swift thing. But Dazzler is such a C-list X-Men at this point.
Yeah, but how many?
Really? She's got a new comic book after I don't know,
but
2 decades.
besides being a singer, does Dazzler in the comics get involved in the X-Men action and the storylines? Or
No,
is
not
she just
she hasn't
decide?
been she really hasn't been involved in storylines in like 2 decades.
Okay.
You know
Well,
what?
I think this is an opportunity to make something more of Dazzler, and I believe that if there is an opportunity to bring Lady Gaga into the MCU, you should take it. I think you should take it. I think she'd be fun for the character. They still might not do a lot. It might just be a cameo, a music sequence, obviously. But I think I would put this rumor on the Power Hour scale, percentage-wise. I'd go 50-50, but I'll go slightly above 55%. I think this is 55% possible. I think it makes sense. I think she is I don't think that I think if Joker Follow Due did better, that they might be interested in doing a Harley Quinn spinoff show or a movie. But Phillips said that's not going to happen. Warner Brothers probably is not going to go with it after the underperformed and they spent more. And she brings more credibility than Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. To the character.
Yeah,
He does.
She actually has acting experience, and she did win an Oscar for her role in A Star Is Born, I believe.
Yeah.
And I want to
they
say
were all
my percentage is pretty much, if this is true, probably like 5% is true, 95% this is BS.
95?
Yeah, I'll say 95.
Okay, what about the part where Kevin Feige is
I believe
the one
I believe that. I do believe he met with Lady Gaga, but I don't think it's for Dazzler.
What else would you bring Lady Gaga in the MCU for?
There's
What
so
character?
many different roles she could play. She could play anything. She could play a stapler on a desk or something.
I don't know. Anthony Cheeseman says this rumor is a light 4. Degrassi. See, he didn't say 100%. You see, he left that 1% there. 99% no.
Anything as a win.
No, he didn't want to say. He didn't want to go on the record as 100% because Degrassi does not want to be caught with L's like I do. He doesn't.
I don't think Degrassi's taking 1 L this year.
I'd have to research. I'll have to see.
Oh, here we go. So when Max says he's going to research, that means he's not going to do it and forget about it. And just trust me, bro. Trust me, bro.
I think I think probably a lot of times also this is how the industry works when people want to realize it or not. They throw stuff out there to see if it gets buzz. A lot of thing is FOMO and trending, and if this catches fire in social media, if a lot of people are talking about it, it's more likely to happen than not. If it lands with a thud, like, no. Research is my kryptonite. Yeah. So I think 55%, and I will gladly accept the results if it happens or not, and my L if it comes. But I think she should be considered.
Election.
I always do. I always do. I always have. And then I think she should be considered for most big projects. Really, I think she brings more to it. Although I still didn't see Joker Follow Due, which I plan to rectify by the end of this year.
I enjoyed Joker Follow Due. I enjoyed it. I don't know what people expected, but I got what I wanted. I got a very well put together movie, and performances were great. Only problem I had was Joaquin Phoenix underperforming his singing, where he wasn't. If you saw, was it Walk the Line? Was it Walk the Line?
Mm-hmm. I love Walk the Line.
He sung really good, and Joker, it's just like he was intentionally singing bad for me.
Well, he's not supposed to be a great singer. Like, he's not supposed to be Johnny Cash, as far as I know. But I did put a poll in the chat. Please vote. Get the votes in right away. let's see. This is only on YouTube, you Xers. So if you're watching on X, go to YouTube and let us know if they are going to do Dazzler in the MCU. Would you rather? Who do you think would do better, Lady Gaga or Taylor Swift? You know, I want to see. Figure drawing says Joker 2 was good. Degrassi watched something else.
Boy, look at douche.
I think that's a different type of movie, Degrassi. I don't know. The movie wasn't consistent in the slightest. It's not cookie cutter slog. That's what I heard. You know, I expected, to be honest, talking about Dazzler, I expected to be dazzled by Joker 2. And honestly, part of the reason, well, I didn't have my AMC A list, okay? And then the other reason is I get depressed when movies are bad, especially ones I'm really looking forward to. And I know that our old pal Brian gets in your head. Don't build up your expectations where it ruins everything for you. But if it really doesn't sit well with me, I'm going to be really disappointed because I think she's an amazing actress. I like Joaquin Phoenix. I like the premise. I like the first movie a lot. So I think that's why I'm kind of procrastinating watching. I think that's part of it. But now let's get to the results. And then we will watch Grace Randolph. We will react to her losing it. From what I've heard. I don't know what she really thinks she's hot stuff or something.
Is this the whole thing about her not liking Peacemaker?
No.
Or is this something else?
This is about, I believe, what's happening with DC right now, the Superman trailer, and even Creature Commandos. So, all right, let me get to the results here.
What do you got?
Bring this up. All right, here we go, Kevin Feige. I did a poll for you, so you could decide if you want to seek out Taylor Swift or Lady Gaga. Oh, now it's 50-50? I think it was Lady Gaga winning. We got some Swifties in the chat. Where'd they come from?
You only got 2 votes. What are you talking? Only 2 people voted.
2 votes? Only 2 people voted? Come on, everyone. Vote in the poll, please. Well, we only have... got 11 people watching, 6 people on your channel, and 11 on X. You know, is there any more votes here? Okay, 80% Gaga. Come on, everyone. The third option. I should have put a third option. I guess I should have put a third option.
No Dazzler.
I'm not voting unless you put the original Dazzler. Who the heck is that? The one from the Bryan Singer movies that was barely in it or something. I don't know what he's talking about. All right. Well, massive landslide of votes. 3. I'm ending the poll. Lady Gaga 80% to 20%. You know. So Lady Gaga wins over Taylor Swift for Dazzler, coming to an MCU soon. Okay. That's the show. That's the end. We're less than an hour. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're gonna, talk about.
Oh, there was breaking news.
There was?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me find it. Pull the tab up. We have Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari has now dismissed a federal lawsuit against Majors, filed in March of 2024, that accused the act of assault and defamation. Does this change anybody's mind about what happened that night, or you think was paid off before she dismissed the lawsuit?
Well, dismissed doesn't mean there could have been a settlement out of court or something, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to judge this man. We weren't there. It seemed like they were aggravated. I'm not saying any violence is good. That doesn't justify anything. It just seems like heated in the moment type of thing. He seemed regretful. He was running away. Bad experience. And I'm not going to judge him if he's not guilty of anything else and it was dismissed. I'm not going to, if they want to bring him back as Kang, I'm fine with it. I really am.
I don't think
I'm done with this trial by social media stuff. If people are found guilty of something that's different and then it sticks, and then this is a different situation. So
I will say this. That woman must be a very good sprinter because she chased him down wearing heels. It's not very easy to run in heels, from what I was told by Mama Bear.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's a factor. We don't want to say it. We don't want to diminish what happened, but also she was chasing after him, so she it doesn't seem like she was that scared of him. I don't want to judge just by the little experience we have of what happened, but in that instance, what we saw, she did not seem scared. She was running towards him. It was just a bad situation. I would beg anyone to not stay in situations that are volatile. Just move on if you're not working,
I tell you all the time with your YouTube relations.
Oh my God.
So I want to know what the audience thinks about this. Do you think that if this incident would not have happened and Majors was still Kang, do you think this would have changed people's perception of Kang? Because it seemed like people started hating Kang once this incident happened. While he was, when Loki came out, it was fine.
I disagree. I don't think they started disliking Kang. I think they just started disliking. I think they started disliking the movie Quantumania. DeGrasse, don't hide like that.
What?
Well, wherever the speaker says.
Anthony Cheeseman said he'd rather see Kang than RDJ pretend to be Doom.
Well, I mean, this is becoming so frequent in the movie industry. I kind of actually want them to give him another shot. Honestly, if you're gonna, I don't want to compare. It's gonna be. I don't want people to get this the wrong way because I'm comparing two black men that are actors in Hollywood. But if you compare this situation to the Will Smith situation, that was a lot. That was a lot more intentional. Where at least from
I still think that was planned.
Planned? Chris Rock? No.
And they both benefited from the drama. Neither one of them was well, Chris Rock wasn't doing that well before this happened. After that, he got gigs, blah blah blah.
But I'm saying if they're gonna give him a chance, we got to be fair. Just because Will Smith grew up in the industry, well, that's his opinion, Donovan. People think it was done for ratings because So yeah, Sean says, look at all the chances Mel Gibson had. As far as I know, though, Mel Gibson, even though I totally disavow things he said, I don't know if there was domestic violence. Or maybe I'm not remembering right. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just saying, if we're gonna give Will Smith a chance again, I wish him the best, and I hope nothing like this ever happens again in his career or his life. I hope none of this stuff happens, but for sure, right, Bruce? I hope it's over for him. Anyhow, I hope he has a path to be a better person and have somewhat of a career after. I got the hiccups.
I think if he would have kept his mouth shut after this happened and his lawyer wouldn't release certain things, I think the charges would have went away. But he just made him his lawyer made seem like he was really, really guilty before the trial. So when you have a lawyer, listen to your lawyer, shut up and don't talk to the media.
Yeah. All right. Well, Let me see what else we got here. Is it time? Does that look better, everyone? Let us know in the replay. Does that look better? Does this look better than this? I think it does. Let me see. When was I red pilled? I was never red pilled.
What?
I was white pilled.
Oh God.
From young Ripa. Because I researched what white pill means, and it means like okay, you're black pilled. That means everything, it's not worth it. Everything is shirt, and there's no point of anything, and it's all just a game. It's just an illusion. And then the white pilled is that you think everything will actually, there's a lot of things that suck in this world, but eventually things will work out and the good overcomes evil. So that's where I was. I don't know where I am now. That's where I was hoping for. What I was hoping to be, the white pill was accurate.
The way you're talking,
but I don't know now.
The way you're talking about it seems like you took a douche pill.
No. So I don't know if that's how I still feel though. Okay. Let's react to Grace.
I don't know why Max brings this stuff up. Go ahead. You watch Grace.
It's CJH's fault. It's CJH's fault. He looks. See.
This is why we pick and choose what we highlight. You don't have to ignore people. I'm not saying ignore CGH, but ignore comments that are going to make you dig a hole for yourself.
All right. So, my history with Grace Randolph. I've been a subscriber for a long time. I've watched her way back when she was doing interviews right as people get out of the theater. She has blocked me on Twitter because I was extremely critical of how she was overly critical of certain actresses. And I do think she does good content sometimes. And I think she goes out there sometimes. It seems like she's gotten a big head, though. She thinks, from what I heard of this clip, she thinks she is so relevant that James Gunn may be altering things just because of her reporting. That's what I've heard about some of this clips here. That he is intentionally doing things because of her.
Hey, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff. Yeah.
Let me what is Parrot Analytics?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Grace is irrelevant.
Yeah. No, she's not
I
irrelevant.
just admitted he was only white.
Do you even know what white pilled is? Like, are you thinking that means I'm? Yeah, I don't even think everyone knows what that means.
She's a lady that lives on the Upper East Side in New York, and she talks down to people, and she has scoops and has an opinion about movies. And she really dislikes James Gunn.
And I'm no shame to her game, but it's pretty obvious in this clip here that she has hair extensions.
Oh my God.
I'm serious. I'm sorry. God. She looks great.
Don't do that, Max. We don't do that here.
What do you mean don't do that? It was very obvious in this situation.
Come on, not in the Power Hour. You could do that stuff on the mic drop because
she still looks good. I'm just
and we
saying.
Don't know Voltaire holds your pee bottle for you and holds the umbrella when it's raining.
I don't need a pee bottle for a couple hour stream.
Max is simping.
No, I'm not simping. I'm saying she's the hair. I'm saying, like, if you were a friend no, I'm not mocking her. I'm saying as a friend, Grace, it's very obvious in this situation.
Max is subscribed to her OnlyFeet page. All right.
No. Hey, Nerd Extra.
Hey, what's going on?
We'd love to have you on the Power Hour sometime, and I'm contacting you on Twitter for a special project, which probably Bruce, Rhea. It's going to be something really cool. Cyrus. So yes, it's not going to be all the time. Remember that project I was talking to you about, Bruce?
Yes.
Party like it's 99.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's.
Are we actually going to pull that off?
Oh yes, we are. We're going to do 99 first.
Okay.
Party like it's 1999, talking about all great stuff that year.
Hey, Larry Quadowitz.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, Larry. And yes, Dark Costa Nostra. That was one of my favorite episodes of Have You Met? Really good. Every episode's been great, but
I've heard this, Degrassi. Don't her parents own the building she lives in? Privileged. Cough. I'll be right back.
I guess people take the pill in different ways, figure drawing. That's not the way I thought everything was going to be okay. All right. Well, I guess I should I wait for Bruce now? I wanted to let me see here. I'll start it. But he might miss the good stuff. All right. So I went to where she was talking about the tea. Let me put the volume up here.
Everything very close to the chest. And I think he often will change things, just to spite people. But anyway, he has an interesting discuss today. I'm excited to go over them.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Story number 1. Boop. All right, there's
James
our
Gunn.
chapter times. We're gonna start out with an arrow. This is some pretty good tea.
Good tea. Good tea. She has some tea about James Gunn. Some of it, I think she's just is in her mind, though. It's in her mind. Degrassi, don't start the chat.
Although, of course, James Gunn keeps everything very close to the chest. And I think he often will change things, just to spite people. But anyway,
He's talking about herself. Her reporting, I think she's implying that he may be changing direction of DC based on her reporting. I don't know. That's a stretch.
Interesting. From what I'm hearing, that, well, let's just go over it. It's bizarre, but then, it would make sense for DC.
She basically said that she thinks James Gunn changes things, even maybe to spite people. Like some of the things he decides. And she's kind of implying that even based on her reporting, or maybe some of the stuff in the early beginnings of when he announced this slate. I think she's a very beautiful woman. She's very capable, but I am not. I used to be. I will admit that. Not anymore. No. Okay. Let's not talk about her physical appearance too much. Figure. Come on. She's certainly got shoulders.
If you think Max is simping, I want everyone to put #simp in the chat if you think Max is simping.
Oh, come on, Degrassi. See? No, I do not.
#simp in the chat.
Close to the vest. Thank you, Mr.
I never would cheat.
That does sound wrong.
I asked for permission, but I would never cheat. And I'm not, and she wouldn't be my pass either. Forget that.
All right. Well, of course, Frank Grillo said it's amazing. Frank Grillo works for James Gunn. That's not
Thank you, nerd.
Fair.
I appreciate that.
I'm glad Frank Grillo likes it, but he could show Frank Grillo a blank piece of paper and he'd be like, "That's genius, James." Because he's in it too. All right. Now, Monday, December 9th is an important day. From what I'm hearing, they're going to reveal the trailer to press, to select members of the press.
Oh,
they're going to do a press trailer thing first instead of all the audience at the same time. I don't like that.
Well, I think the what I saw on different places that the press will get the trailer first on December 9th, and then they will drop the trailer December 12th, I believe, or 15th.
I don't like that. I think that's completely missing what James Gunn's all about.
What event?
I think that completely goes about what James Gunn's built so far. When he's built up the DC brand again after this is interacting with the fans. I think he should go to the fans first instead of the access media. That's going to be the access media. You could just write it on the wall. People are going to be trying to get their social media reactions, so it ends up on the Blu-ray. Yes, Blu-rays still get released. They're going to just try to make it so hyperbolic. It's so great. This is the most amazing thing this changed my life. You know, I think it's it's not the end of the world, obviously, because we're going to get, if she's right, we're going to get the trailer a few days later. But I think it goes against what he's been building so far. I think
Degrassi says it's been screened to fan-led focus groups for weeks now before it is. So
okay. Oh, Larry has a good point here. I heard December 15th because that's the anniversary of Superman the movie. That would be a beautiful time to release it. Yes. That's good marketing if that's accurate. Thank you for the heads up, Larry. And Degrassi says the trailer's been screening for fan-led focus groups for weeks. Okay. All right, let's see what else she has to say here. Nothing too crazy yet. I heard that she goes a little off the wall here.
On that day. That to me is very unusual. You don't see anybody else doing that. I guess I'll just give you my thesis statement now. I think James Gunn is trying to... I don't think it'll leak Dancing Dog 60 because I don't think they're going to give them copies. I think they're going to be invited to the lot. I think they're going to be invited to the Warner Brothers lot, just like when he announced. Remember, he announced his slate.
He had a few people there for a slate.
He did a side video himself, but in terms of like the actual presentation, that was only for press, and we only saw part of it because someone leaked a still from that meeting. But I think James Gunn's trying to influence the reaction to the trailer. Just let it rip, man.
I agree.
Not gonna. No DC fan is gonna be like, well, since those press members liked it who saw it in advance, I guess I will like it as well. It's just, yeah, that's right. I don't care, Bear. I think he's just trying to. Massage it. I think if he had, well, Lisa, that's so generous of you.
What kind of party she going to?
Guts, he just.
No, you have more control if you show the access first. See what they get their reactions, before you release to the. I don't think that's hating Donovan. I don't. He is trying to be more controlled release. It literally is a controlled release when you do something first instead of just a free for all of just it's live, right? Just it's a premiere on YouTube. Everyone watches at the same time. This is a controlled release, just like Disney when they have a convention. They show it to those panel first. They strike you if you make it live. That's also a controlled trailer release too. Although there's reasons for that.
But isn't it the whole point of controlling the narrative, getting ahead of the story? That's what everyone does. Is nothing new.
I respect more to just release, especially if you're building a universe where you interact with the fans a lot. It would be really cool. For example, if he did, I would like this better. If you didn't even hear what I have to say yet, Bruce.
I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
No, you do not know what I'm going to say.
I think I do.
I said I would say I would prefer this even if he would release it at New York Comic Con first to the fans there first before release. But just press first is a disconnect from the audience that he's built up. He's interacting with them so much.
I don't think controlling the release to just the media and is going to have a impact on what the general audience thinks about the trailer. No. It doesn't really matter.
No, not unless the trailer looks bad and all the press says it looks good. That's happened before. Okay. But ultimately, does this mean this is just my expert reporting that I would prefer
horrible take.
I would prefer that it would release all the same time. But ultimately, if the trailer's good, the trailer's good. The trailer's good. It does. There is another benefit is that you get a premiere twice. That's the other benefit of splitting it up this way and showing it to the press first and then everyone else next is you get like two premieres of your trailer. You get everyone reacting, and I'm sure me, you, probably RJ, other movie people are going to be like, oh, look at this person said about the trailer. And then you cover it again 2 days later. So it's double the press. So that's an added benefit, but I prefer the alternative.
Isn't it the same thing as having closed door premiere of trailers at comic conventions and panels?
Yeah, but that's giving yes, but that's giving something to the people that pay.
Wrong with that?
I said it's different. There's a reason for it because
I don't see a difference, Max. I really don't. I have no idea what you're talking about, and like usual, you're talking out your ass.
I never. What a beautiful ass it is, if that's the truth. But no,
thumbs up Max's ass.
Depends on how many likes I get. But
Bruce, your nephew Max is stripping.
My nephew. Ultimately, it doesn't matter if it's good, though. It doesn't matter if it's good, and you do get double the press. But I believe this isn't gelling with his brand the way he's been building up, he's been interacting with the fans a lot to his detriment sometimes, too much.
So, but let me compare. Let me do this. So, the Superman trailer is James Gunn's product, right?
Yeah.
MME is your product. You don't influence your audience or try to influence your audience. You really?
My audience doesn't listen to a damn word I say.
Oh,
I don't influence my audience. They all think I'm full of shit.
You know, it's funny. I was able to get your audience to call you a simp. I
don't care what people say about me. I know what I am. You know, I said, yeah, I used to think she was very attractive, and I respected her more. I respected her more. I still think she's a beautiful person, but I respected her more in the past than I now do.
Shout out to the friend of the channel, my partner in crime on Renovision, Sticks Boy. Bruce is Max's emotional support podcaster. I definitely am.
Let's see what else she has to say here.
I'm gonna start charging for therapy.
I'm gonna get the mailbag. You know, Bruce is staying here for the mailbag.
We can do the mailbag. I don't care.
Well, I'm gonna open it up to the rest of the panel, though. You know, after an hour and a half. Okay, let's see what else she has to say here.
We keep it quick after that. That's fine. Then we can end it on both channels after the mailbag.
Released it at CCXP, but I think he must be too nervous that maybe it wouldn't get a good reaction, which to me is, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, we have one good picture with him and Crypto, although some of you didn't like that. And we have one bad picture where he's putting his boots on. So we don't know what the Superman trailer will be, which direction it will go at. That's right.
I'd be shocked if it's bad.
The Rock did get booed at Comic-Con. That's true.
Oh, he did? He didn't get booed.
So the question is, if it's given to the press on the 9th, when would it be released in theaters? You know, Sockley.
She's saying that The Rock got booed. I don't remember that. He didn't get thunderous applause.
They booed The Rock because
Superman.
People like you believe that Henry Cavill was going to be at Comic-Con, and that was just a rumor. Everybody went with it and got
because
upset.
he didn't confirm Superman, because he danced around the topic, which probably at that point when The Rock was giving it, he probably still didn't get the 100% okay that Cavill was going to be in the end scene or not. They were still probably deciding, and he did not know for sure when he answered that question. The way the movie industry goes, I believe. Okay, here.
I would release it to fans later in that day. I think it makes people angry when they have to wait. Because I'm sure
I am angry.
Like, I just saw the Superman trailer. It's great. Frank Grillo's not a liar. Okay? Like, and everybody's just going to be like, what? Why have they seen the Superman trailer and I have not?
Yes.
I think,
I'm always last
to everybody. Sockley, I think one day later would be fine. I think December 10th honestly, any day that week would be fine. Now, Collider put an article out where they were saying they heard it was going to debut with Mufasa the week after. But that's a Disney movie because, usually trailers debut.
Why would you want to pump up Disney?
That's why you're seeing so many trailers dropping right now because everybody wants to be in front of Wicked.
Maybe I was led astray. There's nothing very crazy
Wicked
here.
and Moana 2. So you're seeing a lot of trailers dropping, particularly to be in front of those two movies. I don't know why nobody wants wants to be in front of Gladiator. But you know, I think that you're seeing a lot of trailers right now because people want to be attached to those films. So where would the Warner Brothers? So why would Warner Brothers put a Superman trailer on a Disney movie? Now, the only Warner Brothers movie for the month is Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim.
This is boring. I thought she was
going
to
to push pretty hard.
All right, well, let me speed her up.
IMAX,
let me speed her up.
You know, it's getting a couple IMAX screens. So if I were going to put it in front of a movie, I would put it in front of the War of the Rohirrim, which works because December 9th is the Monday before that movie comes out. So if you release the trailer to the public Tuesday, Wednesday to play in front of War of Rohirrim, which hits theaters on Thursday, that works to me. That would be acceptable in my opinion. I think to show the trailer, we're kind of ahead of the arrows here. We've kind of covered this whole area. I think to show the trailer on the 9th and make people wait over a week to see it, I think is too long. I don't think it's a good idea to do a press event for a trailer. I think that it's, you know, I think that James Gunn feels he can have this level of control. You know, like he's going to do it different than everybody else has ever done it. And he is doing it differently. You'll notice that he's totally shut down any reporting about DC.
Oh, here she goes. Here she goes.
Is not helpful to the franchise.
Oh, wow. CGH became a YouTube member. Thank you, CGH. Really appreciate that. So here she's saying, okay, this is Grace conspiracy theorist saying that he actually, she's not that wrong though. He does like the shoot down rumors. He does. Okay.
But that's what's happened. You'll notice that nobody runs any speculation about DC because somebody just runs like a little bitch to James Gunn and says, "Is this true?"
Did you hear that? She called all those gun nuts bitches. Grace said, "All you bitches run to James Gunn." Oh, that was great. Okay, she does get mad. Oh my goodness. Let's watch that again.
He's going to do it different than everybody else has ever done it, and he is doing
it differently.
You missed it.
What I miss?
You missed the best part. She called.
I was dealing with a little emergency.
Okay, she calls people little bitches running to James Gunn to shoot down rumors.
And
yeah, she is. Yes, she is.
Oh my.
Basically, nope. No, sorry, wow, not sorry, man. RJ. She's basically calling you a bitch. She's calling everyone that runs to James Gunn and says,
"Oh my God,
is this true? Is this true?" Okay.
Notice that he's totally shut down any reporting about DC, which I feel is not helpful to the franchise. But that's what's happened. You'll notice that nobody runs any speculation about DC because somebody just runs like a little bitch to James Gunn and says, "Is this true?" And then he just.
Wow.
He still hasn't shot down any questions asking if the Joker's presumed missing or dead as the DCU begins. Okay. That's funny.
Holy crap. Wow. No comment.
Often we'll say it's not what it is. And that's just and so nobody wants to deal with that. So that's just the problem that you have. You know, so I think that that's one area where it's been difficult. Now I think that he's going to try and gatekeep trailers. Like, good luck, man. Like, maybe it'll work. But I mean, it's been done this way for a very long time for a reason.
There's going to be leaks. The people that are going to be invited to this press thing are going to talk about certain things in the trailer. He can't control that. He does. He is very controlling. He's very talented, but he does really try to control things too much.
I think he's
let go.
I think he's learned from the mistakes that Kevin Feige has made over the years. How many times has Marvel scripts leaked online before the projects were even out? You know, and that influenced a lot of people not to go see it. Especially what was that? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. That script, the whole script was online. You know, so I can see where locking down access and gatekeeping, as she wants to call it, it's his, like the guy said, it's his movie. He could do whatever he wants.
Well, there are some people, even movie fans, that think, I don't believe this. Yes, that rumors and leaks can ruin a movie's success. I think occasionally, I think where that happens is when not to get political, but people leak stuff intentionally for political reasons because they don't like the creator's politics, and they want to damage it.
No,
because that does happen.
We've had people that we both know leak endings to movies on Twitter because they don't like the movie. They've never
I don't like
the movie, but they will leak endings. They will leak everything from the movie because they don't like the movie and they don't want anybody else to enjoy the movie. So we know who you are.
Well, just like I boycotted Solo and Rise of Skywalker, okay? But I wasn't spreading leaks because I wasn't happy with Star Wars and I didn't want them to succeed, because I'm like, if it's good, it's good.
You spread leaks?
No, I said I wouldn't do anything. No, I said I wouldn't do anything like that. Even though I was unhappy with Star Wars, I felt that I needed to withhold my funds. It was so bad. And I don't do that. I don't boycott lots of things, but I did then. And I think Star Wars has gotten better. It still has issues because Kathy's still there. But I would never intentionally leak something just to damage someone's art.
You know, if you're going to do a spoiler stream or spoilers, or you're a social media or YouTuber, you know, at least give it 24 hours, or after you see the project. Don't put it in your titles. Don't put it on X. You know, it's a disservice to any fan of a project that wants to see it.
All right, let's see what else you say. I think we got enough tea that was worth watching at least.
I would not fucks with it. I would just leave it alone. All right. So the other alternative is that he waits till after Christmas. So like you wait, you show it on the, I mean, that makes no sense. You show it on the 9th, people tweet about it, and then you don't drop it until after Christmas. I mean, it's just going to make, and don't you dare drop it on Christmas Day. So
Why?
We'll see. I'm rooting for the week of the 9th. It doesn't have to be on the 9th. If he wants to show it to press, let's see how that works for him. I don't know. Maybe it turns out he's a genius and all trailers will play for press first. I mean, I think that would really upset fans.
I like what Larry said. The 15th sounds good to me.
I guess you could argue that, hey, critics see movies in advance. Why not the trailers? But I just feel like
they should see it. I think access should be cut off to everybody, and everyone should watch at the same time. I think that's the future, because not to get political, but if you look at the results, people do not trust mainstream and people with access anymore in general. Or you know how shill was a trending thing on the internet like a few years ago? Everyone was talking about shills. And look at what happened with me in that debacle of an Amico console. People do not trust people too close to the project. I was, and I learned a lot from that experience, and I'm better for it. But people do not trust those close to these corporations and those with the most access. They don't trust them anymore.
Let's be clear.
Access media is a cancer.
Shill doesn't mean what it used to mean, because if you like something and someone doesn't, you're automatically a Disney shill. You're automatically a Snyder shill. You're automatically a Gunn
just
shill.
like everything on the internet, people overuse it where it loses its meaning. But
yeah,
there are definite shills in the sphere for sure. Okay, well, let's end this quick, and we could talk. Do we have another topic after this?
I think it's a mistake when they show the movie to critics.
I have an interesting topic.
Of course you do.
It's been a mistake when they've debuted a lot of these movies to press at the festivals like months in advance. People get so angry.
Oh, I want to hear what she's talking about. Gun style.
It's old, you know. So let's see what they decide to do. But that's what I'm hearing. Press event on the 9th, then it could drop any day after that. I'm hoping that it'll drop that same week for the War of the Rohirrim. Collider said they felt it would drop a week after for a Disney movie. Again, it would be nuts for for Warner Brothers to attach such a hot trailer to a competing movie. It comes out the week after the War of the Rohirrim. They're like, yes, please kill our movie by everybody running to see Mufasa instead of War of the Rohirrim. So that just makes.
I'd rather see War of the Rohirrim.
So, let's see what they decide to do.
And Mufasa, honestly.
Then Riley, what is that? I mean, I can't cover it today. We already have stories.
This is shocking because the CCXP isn't that the Brazil thing or whatever. Or what?
I think that would be on Deadline.
That's Brazil.
That was true.
There is a huge DC presence in Brazil. Why wouldn't he not take the opportunity to premiere it there? I think that's a missed opportunity.
Well, I don't get the big deal. Usually we don't get trailers this early anyway. The movie's a year and a half.
This is a big thing, though. This is a big thing.
There's other big Comic-Con. This SDCC is at next year.
Based on how much support DC gets there, though, it's like DC is bigger there than Marvel.
I don't think this is going to piss people off. They're still going to go see if they were planning to see it anyway. So people will forget about this a week in 2 weeks when something else happens.
Joining Star Wars. So, who has?
And it's been a while since I watched Grace. I'll be true.
Has it? Oh, please thumbs up the video, like and comment, engage, do something. Let's go.
True. I don't think it's true. Riley, don't fall for crap stories. It's on YouTube. I mean, I'm on YouTube. But if it's not in the trades, and I've not heard anything about that, I would have heard that. I think I would have heard that for sure.
Heard what?
I was like, don't mess up my stream, man. I'm in the middle of the stream. I got my groove on. Don't mess up the Emperor's groove. All right. So anyway. All right. So after Christmas, then why no CCXP? I think it's just be horrible not to release. Can't believe he's not releasing this trailer at CCXP. Brazil has done, well, I don't know. Some could argue that Brazil has led DC off a cliff. But at the same time, they absolutely just love DC more than anyone.
I think they even love Snyder more than DC, though. That's the thing. I think that's why that could be.
Where'd you get that from? How'd you bring that
There
up?
are so many Snyder fans there.
So have you done a census? Have you gone door to door asking?
Come on.
Where's your proof and data on this, please?
Zack Snyder's done a lot of stuff with the fans there. There's a history of him working with that. So that may be another. He may not want to be because they are Snyder-centric Warner Brothers fans there, DC fans.
All right, let me just do this. Brucifer from Kingdom of Nerds do not condone or acknowledge anything Max says when it comes to having facts. So
good.
Either.
No, I don't need the proof to you. People watching this video or the clip out are going to know how there's the Snyder fan. There's a lot of Snyder fans in Brazil, and that may be factored into why he's not doing it there. But they are DC fans too, so he may have considered. Didn't Gunn get booed last time he went there? I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, let's finish. I just want to hear about Gunn's style.
I want to research that while you listen to that.
On social media for DC than Brazil. They just absolutely love it, and I just can't believe that he would do that to Brazil. I really think that it is just perfect, and Ben 10 agreed. It would just be so perfect to take this trailer and debut it at CCXP. It's just such a beautiful opportunity. I can't even believe that he would debut it just.
Okay, I agree, but come on, Grace.
Like, he doesn't have to fly to Brazil. He could zoom in. Kevin Feige just zoomed into a conference in Asia. It's fine. I just feel it would have been really, really nice to do it at CCXP. But will he change his mind, Kay Walton? I don't know. I don't even know if DC's even presenting at CCXP. I don't think he's going to mess up this press thing that he's done with the press on. I mean, maybe these things could always change. I'm sure someone right now is like, "Dear James Gunn, Grace says the trailer is going to drop here," and he could just change it all. But
he would change. Right? See, he would change it just because Grace said it.
Expectations. I think it's going to be a teaser. That's right, Elise. I think Elise is right. Teaser trailer now.
I agree with Figure Drawing. I don't think she cares about Brazil. I think this is just about dunking on James Gunn right now.
Nice.
Yeah. She's has some animosity towards James.
Brown-eyed Sheep says, "Why on the 9th of December will it not take heat, if any, from Creature Commandos?"
What did he do? He retweeted that thing where the things that are true. Grace Randolph's always full of shirt or something. He retweeted that. She's still sore about that. That she's always wrong.
Creature Commandos review embargo lifts on Monday, December 2nd, by the way.
Okay, this is what I want to hear about.
Creature Commandos. What? Oh, that's in the next story. We'll talk about Creature Commandos a little bit in the next story. But anyway, I think it's going to be a true teaser, just like a teaser. Like very little.
Oh, the next story. Come on, Grace. I don't know what
this is. It's going to be like very much in James Gunn's style. Will it feel like just another James Gunn movie? Like he has such a strong signature style that will Superman.
That's what she says. Like Nico. That's what she's saying.
But I hope that it doesn't. I really like the Superman and crypto photo. I really dislike the Superman boots photo. That's Funny Dancing Dog 60. Will it have a pop song? Oh, I'm under embargo for Creature Commandos, but I think I'll review. I'm going to probably drop my Creature Commandos review the day after. I'll just say it here. I think Creature Commandos is going to be a really big test as to whether or not the press is going to be honest about James Gunn or whether or not they're going to treat him with kids' gloves. Historically, the press has been extraordinary, particularly comic book press, has been extraordinarily kind to James Gunn, like above and beyond. They have supported him so strongly. So, but then, we don't, we'll see what the audience says when they tune in to Creature Commandos. All right.
That's
now
enough.
Let's go to the next. Does anybody have any questions or comments?
I stopped talking. I stopped listening like 5 minutes ago. It's just stuff sounds like rambling from her.
Well, I put it at 1.25 speed. Okay. So I thought this is tell me if you respect this actor for doing this.
Which actor?
Does this mean anything? Do you think he will stick to this? Josh Brolin.
Oh, okay.
I think this is an interesting story. Josh Brolin will quit acting if Denis Villeneuve doesn't get an Oscar nomination for Dune Part 2. Now, I will say this:
Dune 1 deserves Oscar nominations.
The Academy has been notoriously underserving certain types of films because they are genre films and nerd films, and I actually am going to, and I'm going to put a poll here for the viewers, and I would love to hear Bruce, because I think Bruce is going to disagree with me here, all based on his reaction. I would say if he's saying if he doesn't even get a nomination, I stand with Josh Brolin. If he's saying he has to win or I'll quit, no, that's too far. No, but I think he should be in consideration, because this, I believe, was one of the best productions. Joe, this is the Power Hour. I'm going to do MME Live in a few minutes. All right. So I will stand with Josh if it is for being nominated, but not for if he's gonna win, because I think there is an extreme bias against these types of projects, and I think it was just such a high production movie. I think it deserves it. I guess it's subjective there, but that's my thoughts on it. Bruce, what do you think?
I don't know. For some reason, they don't take sci-fi and horror and all of these other beloved franchises seriously, and it's really a shame. And these award shows mean nothing to me. It's just everyone. It's a big circle jerk of who is more important in popularity contests usually.
Let me put a poll. Do you agree with Josh Brolin? And I'll get to the actual quote. I'm just going to make it real simple. Yes or no? All right, let me actually see what he says here as a quote.
And for years, some of the movies that won Best Picture in the Oscars, no one cared about. They weren't popular movies. They were more artistic movies, very limited screenings. And if you think about it, Max, how many of your much beloved movies of all time have actually won Oscars?
That's true. But it's because the history of the way the Academy has been treating these movies. I believe there is a strong bias against this type of project. Sci-fi, action, superheroes definitely, I think, is the most biased against. Look at Martin Scorsese. He doesn't like Marvel movies. He does.
Nobody really cares what he thinks.
No, but he treats them as a lesser project. That's not cool. It's not actually. He actually doesn't consider it art. And a lot of these people in the Academy are extremely old and out of touch with the art. I think I actually was all on board for them bringing in the fan voted category except or most popular movie or something like that. They were toying around with the idea, but it didn't happen. And then people have controversy over the polls online, and that's not going to happen again. I do think there should be an outreach to the actual consumers that pay their tickets to be more in line to celebrate art that's also popular, Black Panther, yes, was one movie. I'm not saying I believe it deserved it, but that was one out of how many? Oppenheimer, they're out of touch with the general audiences for sure. Perp. I'm not saying I think there's value. I'm not for or against. I think there is value in the Academy Award for sure. But let's see what Josh Brolin, who is in the industry, says. If Denis Villeneuve doesn't get nominated this year, I'll quit acting. Dune Part 2 was a better movie than the first one. When I watched it, I felt like my brains was broken up. What? It's masterful. And Denis is one of our master filmmakers. If the Academy Awards have any meaning whatsoever, they'll recognize him. Brolin pitched the movie in an epic way. I don't need to say that, but do you agree with Brolin, what he told Variety, Bruce? Did you like Dune Part 2?
I love both Dunes. It was one of the biggest movies of the year, Dune 2, and it's a stunning, beautiful, action-packed movie. I didn't think the second one could surpass the first one for me, but it did. The scenes with Chalamet and Zendaya are amazing. I think it deserves nominations. Will it get nominations? I don't know. But at the same time, I wouldn't bet my career on it like he's doing. But that's just me.
Degrassi is the opposite. If Denis Villeneuve gets noms for Dune 2, he says he riots. It let me down. Really? I thought it was an amazing movie. The Dark Knight got nominated, didn't it? Or just for supporting actor? It didn't get. I don't think The Dark Knight got for best director or best picture. I think it just got for Heath Ledger. I think. Right?
I'll look it up.
All right.
Oscars.
And then in a few, like 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to open it up to MME Live just to let everyone know. It got Tech Awards and Ledger. Yes.
Yeah.
But based on where film movies were at that time, even the IMAX stuff was really, really well done. I do think that was cheated a little bit because of the type of project it was, honestly. Besides, let me see here. Okay. I have some rapid fire stuff to show on Twitter real quick, if you'd like.
Did you have the thing about Henry Cavill, and they pretty much
bring that. Do you have some article
synopsis on where is it? Here we go.
So Warhammer 40K is delayed.
So questions about we bring it forward from early 1500s in the Highlands to beyond present day New York and Hong Kong, and seeing how it goes. There's a big opportunity for action. There's a chance to play a character that not a lot of people get to play, and it's a bit of a love story, but not how you think. On John Wick, I learned a lot on how to bend the storyline a little, another kind of myth. So it's going to span 1,500 years between New York and Hong Kong, and it starts filming next year, I believe.
That's great.
Yeah.
This makes me feel like movement on this instead of Warhammer 40K, which Warhammer 40K was announced before this, that he officially signed on for Highlander. I'm happy about this. It's making me think that there is a lot of difficulties for Warhammer 40K. And I don't think he's going to do it unless they get it right. You know, based on his opinion, I guess, because he's a huge fan. Is that fair? I don't know. But this franchise, though, Warhammer 40K is getting more momentum lately. There's a lot of fans out there that you don't even realize. There's a lot of games. It was a tabletop game first, right? There's a lot of video games, a lot of movies, a lot of fan stuff done. It's ripe for IP, but I think it's you don't think it will happen with what? Are you talking about 40K?
We'll see how it goes, because I'll wait until they say they officially start filming, because a lot of projects say they're going to start filming is greenlit, and then stuff gets canceled all the time. So I agree. We should just have a wait and see with this. But I'm a huge Highlander fan.
I have the first two on VHS, and thanks to Sticks Boy.
Who?
I have Sticks Boy. I have some Highlander VHS. I don't know. He used to be on your streams.
Oh, that douche.
I slept by him in Baltimore. I have the Highlander series. I just got to find season 1 and season 2, and then I'll start watching it. But I'm very happy for this. I'm glad it's going forward. Even more so than I think I'm more excited that Chad Stahelski is helming it than even Henry Cavill being in it. Honestly, really. Okay, so I'm one of those Highlander fans who think there can only be one Highlander. Okay.
Yes, Adrian Paul was the best Highlander. Thank you very much.
Is that from the TV series?
Yeah, the TV series. I prefer the TV series to the movies myself.
Okay. I remember watching some of the TV series and enjoying it, but it was like on USA, and I was completely not seeing what
USA
not in order episodes.
Oh, you didn't watch it while it was on being broadcast?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it was on here. It was on like channel 9. What was it? Crap. UPN or W. It was on UPN here, I think, for the TV series for a while.
Yeah, this is so Halle Bailey, after The Little Mermaid, she is not done with the movie industry. She's getting more projects.
Yeah, she is.
So this is first look at Michael Gondry's Golden, follows a coming-of-age story in 1977 Virginia Beach, inspired by Pharrell Williams' childhood. This is what's confusing to me. Isn't there some animated movie about Pharrell Williams' childhood?
Yeah, it's a Lego movie loosely based on his life or whatever.
So this is interesting, starring Kelvin Harrison Jr., Halle Bailey, Divine Joy Randolph, Brian Tyree Henry, Quentin Brunson, Janelle Monáe. Oh, Janelle Monáe.
Ooh,
and
Janelle
Jabuki
Monáe,
Young
such a
White.
great actress.
Great cast. She looks beautiful there. He looks pretty cool too. I like the setting. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure why Pharrell Williams keeps getting. I don't know that much about him. I know he's talented. I like his music. But I don't know that much about his like growing up. We need to see a movie on this.
He's produced so much music, and
yeah,
he's a legend. So you just hearing about him after he dropped a few songs. He was in the business long before that, Max.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about him personally, though. I know him from some of his music, and that he was on The Voice for a while or something as a judge, and that people like him a lot, that he's well respected. That's it.
Research.
Michel Gondry.
Research.
Yes. National
Research.
treasure. Okay. Yeah. So Anthony says Piece by Piece is the other project that's like done within Lego. Okay, if there's a story here, I'll be honest with you. I'm more intrigued by this being Halle Bailey's next project after Ariel than Pharrell Williams' story. Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest,
she was pregnant.
because,
She just had a baby, so I don't. She put her career on hold for a little bit.
No.
She just had a baby, so
yeah, no. But I'm just saying, as your next project after your Little Mermaid, like some people come into the industry, movie industry, do something, then leave. You know, is she going to have the staying power like Lady Gaga, for instance? Is there enough there? Like, she's not the same type of actress. She's got the same type of, she's different vocal skills, but their vocal ability is there. Is she getting better as an actress too? Did you see enough from Ariel to just, to say, oh, she's a great actress as well? I liked her as Ariel, but the strength of that performance was her charisma and her singing ability to me. I don't know about the acting. This is probably going to challenge her as an actress, right? More so than Ariel, I believe. As much as I know, unless the whole movie they're singing.
I'll wait and see for it to come out. I don't know.
But no, I thought this was a cool project that I hadn't heard anything about. Shout out to CGH. You only cover the major projects in superhero movies. Okay, so let me see there. What the heck?
What are you doing?
Okay, Ralph Macchio and William Zabka celebrate Cobra Kai season 6 being certified fresh, which just proves to me that Rotten Tomatoes is rotten.
Crap.
It's crap. Yes.
Cobra Kai is garbage.
I am so happy that they are making a movie with Jackie Chan, and we're gonna go beyond this, and this doesn't end.
It's set a few years after Cobra Kai. It's tied into Cobra Kai, unfortunately.
I hope it's loosely tied in, because I honestly want the Karate Kid franchise to move beyond Cobra Kai. I don't want Cobra Kai to be the final thing. I don't. The first few seasons were good. I know it's subjective, but it made me turn it off. Bruce knows, he was here. I wanted to watch it, and we both
started to watch it.
We gave it its fair share. I couldn't justify making him watch it anymore. I'm like, I don't even want to watch this.
Fresh. It's so cheesy and was so bad.
So,
and all those kids should be in jail.
Yeah, no, they were all, Mr. Miyagi would have an issue with every single one of those kids. Yes. They all should be in juvie for sure. But bad take, listen, it's bad soap opera for men. It's a bad soap opera for men. Like every single person that's gonna crap on the MCU, or it's woke or whatever, but you actually say that this is the best thing ever, you're all full of it. That's what I'm saying. I can't take anybody seriously that says, oh, it's bad writing, bad storytelling, it's cheesy, it's cringe, and then you like this, because this is all of the above. Cheesy, cringe, dumb storyline,
geriatric
recycle BS, and it loses the essence of what Mr. Miyagi
kidnapped the kid and took him across to another country. Come on.
It loses the essence of Mr. Miyagi in being respectful and only using restraint in the martial arts. Strength is not fighting. Not fighting in high school. Okay, so but
they have full on brawls and malls and swimming pools, but nobody gets arrested.
It is nice that Ralph Macchio,
California is like the capital of Karen. Stop.
Yeah, it is nice that Ralph Macchio got a star on the Walk of Fame next to Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita or whatever. I forget his name. All right.
And the scene with what's his name in the cave with the snake? He got bit by a
cobra. That honestly, the Mr. Miyagi stuff is them exploring his history and making it really bad is really what turned me off. I didn't even want to see anymore. Once they were going there, once they introduced characters from his past that were extremely cheesy. This is some other off the mainstream. Well, it's still mainstream movie production, but this is not superheroes. This is actually, I'm all for this. According to Discussing Film, Austin Butler will star and executive produce a new time travel. Let me reread that. Sorry. Austin Butler will star and executive produce a new time travel thriller, The Barrier, directed by Edward Berger, described as Interstellar meets Top Gun. Source Deadline. I'm all for that. Something like Top Gun pilots, but in space, maybe? I don't know. It sounds sci-fi. It sounds cool. And I'm all for this. And the other reason I'm for it is Austin Butler. I'm a huge fan of his. I think he's a great choice. And he's not only starring, he's executive producing. So he's going to bring it for this. I really feel I'm very intrigued for this project. And then Degrassi is saying Heat 2 is delayed because I believe he's in Heat 2. Doesn't he play a young Val Kilmer in Heat 2? Okay. But this project looks great. What do you think, Bruce?
I'll wait to hear more about it.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just we've had so many sci-fi stuck on Mars and reliving the same day over and over. It's just for me. All
right. So now maybe I'll start to bring in the rest of MME in like 5 minutes now, Bruce, if that's okay with you. We'll start wrapping up on or whatever you want to do. But this is very, very nice surprise that both the 90% Rotten Tomato from the critics and 99% verified hot from the audience for Wicked. There was a lot of controversy
covering
this. Well, they just tweet out anything. This is not Jeremy. This is just the Geeks and Game. They actually put out positive news too. So this is actually good that people weren't impacted by the culture or aspect of the promotion of this film and not wrapped up with this was a culture war.
It's a green wedge. There's no culture war.
There was with the actress. People didn't like her comments about the fan thing.
She said what she said.
No, I'm saying it did reach the news. It was on CNN. It was everywhere.
People said, like I said, this will not impact the movie. And people say, yes, it will impact the movie. No, it's not.
So I'm really looking forward to it. Ariana Grande? Ariana Grande. Yes, so I think she's a very talented singer. I can't wait to see this. It's something that I would love to take my wife. Yeah, I guess I would. I like musicals.
You're going to sit there for 2 hours and 40 minutes and watch this.
Yeah, I would take date night with my wife. Yes.
Max is being a snowflake. Yes, Sean.
No. So it wasn't impacted at all. People were enjoying it. All right. So now if people would like MME Live, I'm going to put the invite.
Mailbag.
Yes. See you. It's tomorrow, Matt. What? Well, I'm also going to put the link in the Twitter. Let me put that in here. Hold on here. Oh, now it's not working. Twitter. Well, let me see. I could do mailbag. Yes, I'll do a little mailbag until people start popping in. Hold on here. Let me find my mailbag.
Do you have any questions in your mailbag?
Yes, there's questions in the mailbag. I have 2 mailbags.
Well, we could do one tonight. If that's okay with you.
I'm doing them all tonight. I'm going live for a while.
What?
I'm ready. I'm taking on the internet. I'm taking on the YouTube.
What? No mind. I'm not saying a word.
All right. What happened to my lighting? Okay. So Jacob McKenzie, thoughts on Christopher Nolan reveals Talladega Nights is one of his favorite comedies ever. If you ain't first, you're last. I think Talladega Nights gets better with age. It's one of those Will Ferrell movies I'm really happy about. I love revisiting it. I actually want to watch it again now. I think Christopher Nolan, I like what Christopher Nolan shared. The thing I never understood is when Christopher Nolan said that he liked Michael Bay. That's where I was like, what? That's what I don't get. Someone that's on another level over Michael Bay, sorry, Perp, that likes Michael Bay. That's the one I was like, I don't get that. I don't get that.
It's an okay movie. I'm not a huge fan.
Okay. All right, let me see. CJH wants his. Oh my. Okay. Figure Drawing left something in the mailbag as well.
Oh.
Speaking of Gondry, have you seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or The Science of Sleep? If not, I advise putting them on your watch list. I've heard about them a lot, and I think Jim Carrey's in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. But I'm open to watching it. It's not. I know people rave about Michel Gondry. Is that how you say it? But I don't know. I'll give it a shot. If I see it available on one of the streaming apps, I might give it a watch there. CJH, what do you think Simpsons knows? Why do you think they get things correct all the time? Predicting stuff. I don't know, honestly. It's kind of they have a good track history. I think they kind of failed with the prediction of Lisa being a female president and kind of alluding that a certain nominee had a pantsuit that looked like Lisa this time. But there's been other things they got right, for sure. I've seen Be Kind Rewind. I didn't know that was Michel Gondry. All right, let's get one more from Jacob McKenzie. Thoughts on Jude Law reveals Sherlock Holmes 3 with Robert Downey Jr. is in the works. There's a great will to make it and a great will amongst all of us to get it right, to find the time, to find the right team. The one great thing I took from both those films is my friendship with Robert and his wife, Susan. They meant an awful lot to me. The hope is we're still going to do it. I think there's a new iteration of the script I haven't read yet, and there's a case of how expensive is it, and can we get it made? I want to revisit the Sherlock Holmes movies. I remember really enjoying the first one. I didn't think it was great. I enjoyed it. And the second one, I just didn't, it didn't grab me. But I would like to see them give another shot. Why not? You already made 2, make it a trilogy, sell the back catalog again, re-release them on physical media, get people there. And honestly, I do want to, that's the one other project that Robert Downey has been really successful on outside of Tony Stark and Iron Man,
But the Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, I'm up for Sherlock Holmes 3. I like
the second one better than the first one.
Really? Because I didn't like the second one. I have to give it another watch, though. But I think that's a great cast and a great director. Well, and not a great director. I think he's hit or miss. Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
They do. This does mean Guy Ritchie's coming back, right? Or they haven't said that. I hope Guy Ritchie comes back for the third one. I'd like them to give another shot.
Ooh, 0 Day. What's 0 Day?
Let me see. CJH Entertainment Plus. What do you think holds humans back besides our obvious violent nature as a species? Do you think it's our biases or our constant mass hysterias that we've had throughout history? Examples would be witch trials, War of the Worlds, Red Scare, Satanic Panic, now COVID and Trump, and World War III. Could it be religion? Oh my God, CJH, how are you doing here with this question here? Could it be religion or the unaddressed mental health crisis or a lack of unity? I'm assuming you can answer this on Power Hour with a hot take. Paranoia. Yeah. I don't know. That's a loaded question. I don't know.
Listen, when it comes to everything he just mentioned, let's have a wait and see. Let's have a wait and see attitude and see what happens first before we react. How's that?
Fear and prejudices. Yeah.
Oh, those things are never going away, but
violent. Yes, there. Unfortunately, a lot of humans are still inherently violent. And prejudices and fear, I think, adds to that. What a great feel-good topic, CJH. I appreciate it. All right, let me see what else is here. Thoughts on Jared Bush on why Moana 2 went from a series to a feature film. When we started looking at what the story could be, we realized, oh, wait, this is huge. This is an epic new adventure that she goes on again. So we realized it would be best if it was on the biggest screen possible. Absolute BS. Complete marketing. Disney wanted money. Disney Plus was, when it was first starting development, more than likely, they were pushing a lot of Disney Plus originals. And as streaming has not become as profitable as intended, they move things back to theatrical. A lot of the studios have done this. Now, is it possible that Moana 2 is just so good and so epic it has to be on the big screen? Yes, it's possible. Do I believe that? No, I do not believe that, because for one thing, one of the things that made Moana 2 such a lightning in the bottle experience and one of the best recent animated Disney films is the soundtrack, and the music was created by Lin-Manuel Miranda, whereas the sequel, as far as I know, is not. So I think that is an instant thing. I'm rooting for Moana 2 to succeed. I want it to be great. I want the franchise to continue, but that does have it going against it, I believe. And I do think that they just wanted more money. That's my thoughts on Moana 2. Do you take any stock in the on him saying that it was so big and epic we had to make it theatrical?
I know a lot of people love Moana. I've never seen it. But I'm all for more content. I never said who asked for this or who wants this. If they make it, they will come. If they don't come,
Well, I mean, I do still hope it's good, but I don't believe I until I see it, and I see it with my own eyes, and I do think music is half of the magic of Moana. If the music holds up and it's anywhere near like the first one, then we'll talk. Okay, see what else here. Jacob says, thoughts on Chad Stahelski provides an update on Henry Cavill's Highlander character, revealing that it'll be a veteran martial artist who's been alive for 500 years. Stahelski added that they hope to begin filming by spring 2025. That would be amazing. This has been a project that he's been developing for quite a long time, and I will be happy to see it start production, and like Bruce said, you're a fan of the Highlander series. I think this is, I think besides the first film, I think people really enjoyed the first film. The other films are not highly regarded. The TV show is. I think this is one of these IPs.
I think people like maybe two of them. Two of the movies that they released on people like.
Yeah.
I don't think I forgot which ones they are.
I think this is one of those projects that, though, it's like a need boot. I think there needs to be a reboot because I think there was more than just the first movie. I think there was more to it than we got. I know there were sequels, but people said they kind of really declined with quality after the first movie. I have to rewatch them. It's been a while since I watched any Highlander, but I think it's perfect for revitalizing a franchise. All right. I know you had more CGH. I just need a breather after yours. Whew. Thoughts on the aliens and UFOs in the ocean? Are they actually saying this now that they're in the ocean? We may have talked earlier. However, I'd like to know more. And how would you feel if the government was withholding the information for a long time? Or do you think that instead we as a human race was actually advanced at one point and those aliens are just us from the future? Or do you think they're interdimensional or demons? Oof. And why the ocean? What are your thoughts? And don't hold back. There is a lot of treasures in the ocean. There's things that we haven't discovered yet. Does that mean they're alien? I don't think so. You know, are they saying there's aliens? These recent things that they've been interviewing people about, are they saying the aliens are in the ocean? Or were we more advanced and we become what? I would be sad if humans were super advanced and where we're now, because that means we've declined drastically. Honestly, if we were originally more intelligent, more advanced technologically, and then we've regressed into where we are now, where we're potentially killing the planet with pollution and ruining the world for younger, generations to come. So that would be very sad. I do not think we were more advanced than we are now. I hope we progress and get more advanced in the future and start caring about more than ourselves. I mean, not to get political, but talking about the universe, we could care less about the universe. We can't even care about other people on the other side of this world, what's happening to them, unfortunately, Yes. So that's the sad truth of it. I wish we were more advanced. So I do not believe we used to be, CJH. Okay. Thoughts on Dan Aykroyd revealed in a new interviewer that he doesn't believe he or Bill Murray will return the next Ghostbusters film. I don't see where they would need to carry it on. They've got a whole new cast. They've got whole new ideas. I think probably they're going to move on to advancing it beyond the originals, which they should.
Hey, Taladia, get on here, Taladia.
Yeah. This is MME now. Thank you, Taladia. That last movie, Frozen Empire, was kind of a letdown for me. The movie right before it was I think was well done and refreshing, and then it kind of went nowhere. If they brought back Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and they're just standing around not doing much, it's gonna get really lame. So unless they have a really good reason to bring them back, do something with their characters more.
I think we need to just stop. These actors, these franchises need to move forward. We didn't need to go backward in nostalgia bait. No one cares.
Well, Bill Murray and Harrison Ford. Like Harrison Ford didn't want to have anything to do with Star Wars, right? For the longest time, but he came back and he gave an honest performance and I think he did well enough. But Bill Murray, you really feel like he's phoning it in. I'm sorry, and I like Bill Murray, but he's really hit and miss.
Thank you, nerd. I'm glad you agree with me. It's time to move on for OG characters.
You said my name, and I appear.
Hey, Talati. Oh, since you're here, mind if I do this really quick, Max?
Sure.
So, this came out today, Taladia. They're doing a whole Creature Commando variants for all the comics. This was like one of the best ones.
The prequel comic.
Yeah. No, this
Okay.
it's just the cover. They're not in the book.
Oh,
That's Action
okay,
Comics.
cool.
And
Cool.
Dan Panosian, one of my favorite artists, he did connecting covers for all the Absolute books.
Oh God.
Absolute Wonder Woman.
Oh my God.
I know this is like the best cover.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Absolute Superman.
Yes.
And they all signed by Dan Panosian. And
Yo, that's
Absolute
amazing.
Batman.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
Yeah, I love that.
You
There
make
we
me
go.
jealous. You make me
What?
jealous.
I have to show
You
you. I
got-
know you appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Of course I do.
Those look really good.
Yeah, they
For
were sold by
sure.
Midtown
But
Comics.
I still don't like the idea that you call Cobra Kai cheesy.
It
cheesy.
is. I don't want to
I'm a
say that.
cheesy
It's the
guy.
truth.
I'm a cheesy guy. So I watch Power Rangers.
Well, that
obviously.
makes sense.
Yeah,
That
that
checks
makes
out.
sense, yeah.
That checks out.
That
Yeah,
checks out. I'll put that in the chat.
I can co-sign that statement, sir. I can co-sign that.
You could come on, Anthony Beltry. It's open to the, we did something a little different now because I was originally going to do Power Hour earlier today, but I had to go run some errands and I was going to do MME live. So it's kind of moved into it. And then tomorrow I am doing MME live before I got to contact Voltaire about the mic drop for Friday night. I don't know. You put in a movie question. Thank God. Hey Perp, how's it going?
Oh, it's baby hands. It's baby
Hello.
hands. Monk ass.
Oh, let me. Speaking of which, while you're here, Perp, I have some words I want to express to you.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be
Give him a
beautiful.
single.
Oh,
Give
it's
him a
poem.
single.
So
Wait, like this?
No, him.
Earlier
Yeah.
yesterday, I sent out a comic book to my friends to read. I
Thank
want to know
you.
what you thought about that comic book, Perp and Taladia.
Yes.
I know Max didn't read it.
I didn't read it. Yeah.
I did not read it either. However, I went through every single page, and it is some of the most beautiful art I've ever come across when it comes to the Universal monsters.
Yes.
I loved it. I'm definitely gonna read it. I just scanned through it, and I was just going page by page. I was just planning on doing a couple. I went through the whole thing. It was awesome.
Same.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was the same, Bruce. I scanned through it, and I really love the artwork.
Yeah.
Like it's different from a normal comic book DC and Marvel.
It's digital painting he uses.
Digital that's the first time someone's done that. This is the first time someone's done digital painting, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see something like that. Obviously I'll give it a proper read when I get time. So
cool.
Shut up, chat. Oh, sorry.
Anthony's here too. Thank goodness.
This isn't your stream, Pep. This isn't your stream.
I know. I'm sorry.
This
I also want to publicly apologize to Anthony. I said a mean thing to him. I'm sorry. You're the man.
Anyways, but yeah, Max, you like the PlayStation Portal doing cloud gaming now?
Oh God, Callie. Woo! That's like an onion peel.
Wow.
She let the stick bomb.
Hey Joe, how's it go? Oh, awesome shirt.
Oh my God, Crazy Joe! I gotta hear what you thought of Anora.
It's a mixed bag.
Did you not think it was hilarious though when it got really funny?
No,
I didn't think it got funny at all. Like
I didn't think the home invasion was hilarious.
No, I couldn't figure out how they were classifying that as a comedy. Like I don't think I laughed
dying of laughter
in the entire movie.
Oh my God, Joe, we got to do a watch along.
I ultimately it's an okay movie, but it hits a point in the middle of the movie where it's just like, come on, somebody throw a pie. Like there's a moment like,
what are you talking about?
There's a long stretch where they're just going club to club looking for someone, and I'm just sitting there going like, come on, man, like let's do something here. But
who's interested in Wicked? I'm really interested in Wicked.
I'm gonna check it out probably on Sunday or Saturday.
I've been supporting that movie since the teaser. Scandals and all.
I've been supporting.
There were scandals? No scandals.
You know
I
what
think
I think the movie's gonna do well at the box office.
It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
You know what? I went and saw Nora last night.
Also, it's also one of those Mad Max moments where it's like industry people are talking about it, like
and also like
it's
is
general.
Is the new Bobby Harmon because
I think it's in some places it's tracking higher than
movie
Barbie.
did like $85 million internationally last week, and it's gonna do $100 million this weekend.
I went and
it might do $1 billion, guys.
I saw Nora. I saw Nora just last night. Just last night, I saw Nora. And the
probably will do $1 billion.
The preview screenings of Wicked were letting out, and they were jam packed. Like people were coming, and they were wearing costumes. They were dressed like the witch. They were dressed like Glinda.
No, they were dressed like Agatha as the witch.
Well, I'm telling you, man, I couldn't believe it. Like I didn't even realize they were doing the preview screening, and I saw like the crowd coming out of that thing.
Well, this is a good setup for the mailbag.
Yes.
Okay.
Anthony, I sent you a link.
Yeah.
If it's the monster thing, check it out.
Yeah, the monster thing. Did I send it to you, Joe?
I don't think so.
Hold on.
I'll
send it to you now. Also.
All right. So, CGH Entertainment actually has a movie question. Should they remake some of the older films, like the old stop motion live action stuff they did back in the day, the mythology movies and monster movies?
They have.
Depends on which. It depends on which one you're talking about. Like,
all right.
Like check this out.
Check this out.
Really good one, then no. But if
check this out. No. What about if they remake classic movies in the old-fashioned stop motion way? So you do like a Hitchcock Vertigo, but you do it as claymation.
I have a response to you.
Go ahead.
I think I think that's the old stop motion, like the Harryhausen stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do a modern version of that and look good in 4K. It just doesn't. It's not going to work.
Yeah, the remake of Clash of the Titans was horrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was fun.
No. What I'm saying is you remake an old movie, like that wasn't done with that stop motion stuff, and you remake the whole thing stop motion.
I don't think that style of stop motion is going to work anymore.
No, yeah,
you don't think so? Well, how did it?
I think it was successful at its time because it was different. Corpse Bride is like stop. That's different type of stop motion.
Well, use that.
You can't. Yeah. They don't even use that much.
Yeah, I think it looks like Spider-Verse now. I've seen a bunch of games look like Spider-Verse.
You know what? Never mind. I'm changing my mind. If you did like a whole King Kong versus Godzilla stop motion with the quality of the production of like the Corpse Bride or like a production company, I'm actually thinking that would be really awesome.
I would love.
Never mind.
I would love a stop motion puppet Kramer versus Kramer.
No, I don't want to.
Why not? A huge court
Kramer
drama.
versus Kramer?
Yeah, a court drama done in stop motion. That'd be amazing.
What's your any else have a response? Bruce, Joe, should they remake some of those old films?
They have a lot of those. Sinbad they remade, I believe. Clash of the Titans they remade. But they didn't go over well for me.
Joe, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I mean, they remade Clash of the Titans and it was awful. Like they just, it took all the charm. Like those you can't. It was beat
awful.
Those,
it was pretty much awful.
Yeah, you can't beat those Harryhausen effects. Those Harryhausen effects are so they're so classic and classy, and it was just. And then they got rid of the best character. Bubo was gone. No, it was garbage.
The best character was named
Bubo,
the owl.
Oh, he was in
it.
He was in it, but like he was not good either.
All right. Next question we have here. Okay, I'm going to get Joe on this first because he's going to go on a rant. CGH Entertainment, do you think spoiler culture and behind the scenes culture has ruined the experience for movies? Endgame was ruined for me because of leaks, and I had not seen the leaks. The impact would have been so much more. So do you think we should have more moments like Spider-Man trailers where we don't see anything? I know we had leaks, but still the official trailers didn't show anything. What's your thoughts, Joe?
I don't know. I didn't hear any leaks for Endgame. I went into Endgame completely blind.
Well, I mean, in general, though, for any movie.
Well, I don't want spoilers. I mean, don't go spoiling things. I think It's less of a problem with movies as it is with Netflix shows. Because Netflix drops everything all at once, and then all these unemployed people just sit there and they have time on their hands, and they watch they watch 13 hours in a row because they don't have anything better to do, and then
That's not fair.
Well, it's true because most of us have to go to work, and we don't have 13 hours to spend in front of the TV.
Well, then don't go online.
Yeah, that's the answer. No, maybe they shouldn't spoil things.
Yeah, I don't want to say people that watch the whole series are unemployed.
The worst is the media because they'll put spoilers in the headlines the next day. So you'll be like, hey, we just dropped every episode of Wednesday. And they'll be like, about that twist involving Uncle Fester in episode 6. And you're like, God damn it. What the?
I actually have a hot take on this. I actually think it helps.
Are any of your takes hot, Max? Really?
They're all fiery hot. Yep. I actually think even though it sucks if you're spoiled, it helps with the FOMO, the fear of missing out in the moment of being surprised, so people watch it faster. And I think that was part of the successes of why Endgame was so huge in Infinity War, because people wanted to go see it without getting spoiled. And that actually adds to it and makes it a bigger experience than it would have been. And then it's like an event. It's like you survived a roller coaster. Woo! I saw the movie without getting spoiled. You should wear merch gear.
That is a good point, Max.
Yes,
I agree with your drawing because Agatha, I was just like, there was one time I did not watch it when it aired, and the next morning I wake up on Twitter, it's just I'm getting spoiled.
It's like a nerd badge of honor. It's a nerd badge of honor. I survived this release without getting spoiled. Yeah, it actually adds to it whether you like it.
What's really interesting. Sorry, I'll let Bruce go. Go ahead.
No, like I said earlier in the stream, there has been a lot of people that just spoil things either because they hate it or they want to be first to spoil it, and it's getting out of control.
Yeah.
What makes it bad is that I've seen humanity at its best. I think, in my opinion, Endgame was treated with respect. Yeah, there was always going to be outliers, but for the most part, I didn't get shit. People were very respectful about spoilers. Anybody that did spoilers, they were shunned from every single community, comic book or otherwise, that were excited for that movie. If we've never gotten that again after Endgame.
No, there's certain moments that the whole community comes together like, don't do this.
Don't do it for this movie. Some movies have that I don't know how to capture that with everything, but
I mean, for me personally, I went blind into Endgame. I took my mom because we went to watch Infinity War and Endgame back to back, and it was a blind experience for us, if you know what I mean. Like, we didn't check out obviously I took a look at the trailers, but for my mom, for her it was a different experience. So for her, she never took a look at the trailers. She just enjoyed it, and she was like, they're coming back. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know who's coming back, but you just enjoy it. So that's my take on it, right? I think when it comes down to other films, though, for example, Superman, that's a good example, right? Superman. Obviously, people are gonna try and spoil the movie because they're gonna be like
disgruntled DC fans.
Yeah. Some fans aren't excited. Like, for me, for instance, right? I'm giving James Gunn a chance, right? I want James Gunn to.
I'm giving a few chances.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Bruce? For what?
I'm giving James Gunn what?
No, I'm giving him a chance because I think that, for me personally, I'm a DC fan first and foremost, more than anything. So for me, it's not about the fandom. It's about giving people a chance, giving them the opportunity to show what they can do, right? I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. Even if for example, if I got screeners, I would never spoil it for anyone. Never. Because
it's Talatia's bid to get screeners from a studio.
No, I'm just saying. I would.
By the way, studios, I'll never spoil it.
Please,
I would never spoil it. I'm just saying.
I agree. Though. Every studio should be sending screeners to Talatia.
I'm sorry.
I don't mind spoilers. It just depends on the movie. Like, it's okay. Yeah. It was like, if it's an indie movie, it was like, whatever. Like, sure. It happens.
Can you get a movie or a project that people should be talking about that's underground for the CGHs in the world out there, and put in the private chat for later on?
Yeah, sure.
Try to
I
find
mean, it looks like
something to talk
Degrassi
about.
has one. Everyone watch Abruptio. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no,
That's
that
some
seemed
scary-
interesting. Abruptio as a
Adult
2023
puppet horror film. Oh shit!
written, edited, and directed by Evan Marlowe. I don't know who that is. That
I
sounds
don't know who
interesting.
that is. That,
There you
that
go.
sounds-
There you
that
go,
sounds like a-
CJH. Talk to Degrassi, CJH. Let's see your
Yeah.
conversations.
Okay. Let me see
That
here.
sounds like a great interview he can do.
Yeah. Yeah, Degrassi has a list. Degrassi, you got a list of movies people should be paying attention to, right? I know I do. We should share with CJH one day in a stream.
You got a couple more from Jacob McKenzie. A few more. I should say.
Yes. Oh, a lot more. Oh, Cosmic One. Just watch Wicked. It was great. Let me tell you about it. Definitely a hit.
Cosmic.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm hoping I'm gonna talk to my wife and
That
see if she
shit
wants to see
is
around
running through-
Thanksgiving.
dude. And I know it's a meme. What scandals, right? But that movie went through a train that if it was gonna go down, it had all the opportunities. Like,
Bro,
if
that
any
movie
movie that's
was
good,
announced. I remember that movie was announced 10 years ago in 20.
Yeah. that
Wicked?
movie's been through
16.
everything.
Ain't been that long.
You can't
It's been
stop a good
announced
movie.
and
Is
it's
the
happening
message I'm saying here.
It's good that it's happened now.
Like,
People,
it had all the opportunities to fail. It had all the opportunities for narratives to catch on, with the publicity, the marketing, all that
Yep.
stuff, and it didn't. A good movie will always crash through, no matter what.
Mhm.
And now we get
Gladiator 2 's
in
out
part
too?
2. We get in part 2 next year. Like,
What? Wicked
So-
2?
Yeah,
Wicked,
next year, coming
yeah.
out next year.
I
They
didn't know
filmed-
that.
They filmed the first one. Universal told them film the first one and the second one back to back because it took a long time to get made. And the director's like, okay, sure, I do it. Why not? And both of them budgets like $200 million. So yeah,
I like musicals, so
no, I do like musical.
the only musical that I was
definitely not the Joker.
I was like
That was
slightly let down was that what was that one with Ryan Gosling? I just thought it was okay.
La
I didn't
La
hate it.
Land?
I
La La
think
Land?
I think Joe doesn't like it, right?
Oh
Excuse
no,
me.
it's not good.
I love La La
You
Land.
guys don't
I
like
think
La
it's
La
good,
Land?
but I don't think
Very
it's
good
as
movie.
good as people were saying.
It's not as good as Moonlight. What's up? Miami represent.
I don't know about Moonlight. That's
Moonlight.
like,
I did not like
I don't
Moonlight.
know how I feel
I
about
love
that.
Oh,
Moonlight.
Nerd
I don't know,
Cosa
I don't-
Nostra
no.
has a few suggestions for think people should look into.
Ooh,
The Damned
hell
2024,
yeah.
The Shade 2024, The Northwich are looking very
All
good.
those are great titles. I could already tell.
Yes.
They're all genre looking.
There's a werewolf movie coming out too, but I don't know if it's good or
The
not.
Wolfman, yeah, by the director of The Invisible Man. If you saw The
Yes.
Invisible Man, that remake, it was incredible.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Just-
Yeah, that I don't. They need to stop remaking Invincible, man. Like how many?
I
times
know.
do they do
I was I didn't.
I love Rocky Horror.
I did a
We were
pitch
supposed to watch
Universal.
that, Bruce. Sorry.
I did a
What?
pitch for Universal, and I heard the pitch for Wolfman, and it sounded incredible.
it? Which one? The one that Blumhouse
new
is
one,
doing
the-
right now?
No, is it Blumhouse?
Yeah, Blumhouse is doing the one that's coming out in January next
They
year.
did it. Oh yeah, that one. It's incredible. It's gonna take place all in one night, which is awesome.
Yeah,
that
nerd,
one,
nerd.
It has-
we
it has
gotta
the
get
wife and the kids. Yeah, the
Yeah.
wife
we gotta get
They're
you
all
and
in
Bruce
one night.
together again because
As the
Bruce
dad
does 4
slowly
movies,
turns
but
into a
also
werewolf.
Perp.
That's fucking amazing. Sorry for Chris.
Hopefully it's good. I like Blumhouse. He just sometimes he just pulled dog shit movies, and sometimes he put it good, and sometimes he
I think Blumhouse
good
is going to
job.
step it up with Neon coming into the scene this year, and Shudder and Mubai now has another movie.
Yeah,
being
yeah,
released.
Mubai,
Are
yeah.
you interested in the
And
new
then they also got
A24 chocolate
they also got
bars?
All these big studios gotta, like, step up their game.
Yeah, he's yeah.
You know,
Blumhouse is
A24
going to step up their game. Watch.
You know,
A24
A24
is
is
a
making
massive. I love A24.
make its own chocolate bars now.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Blumhouse
I
has
thought-
video games. Blumhouse has video games. They released
Oh.
the
They're
first
making
ones,
these
first
video
batch. This
games.
Yeah.
year.
Well,
No,
this-
yeah,
this is it.
A24, I got
Is
to
this
buy
what-
chocolate.
This is what I was thinking about.
Hell
Werewolf.
yeah! I got a
Oh,
feeling
Steve, I
Frank
heard
Grillo's
about
only going to be in
Steven,
there for like
but,
30 minutes. I got a feeling it's one of those, but whatever.
Oh, they're
Okay.
going to the 2-point conversion.
Jacob asks, and then Joe, anyone that's joined the panel from MME, Joe, Palladia, Anthony, Perp, if you have a topic you want to cover, put in the private
I
chat.
really don't. Yeah, not
If you- if
today.
anything
Oh,
we missed-
Max,
I
you
heard-
should be happy. The show From just got renewed for a 4th season.
Yeah, I have an article
It's
ready for
very
that.
popular. It's very
Yes,
popular. on MGM
most
Plus,
popular on
Plus.
MGM Plus. Yes.
Yeah. Like
Did
it would have been
you-
dumb. It would have been dumb to cancel a popular show on your streaming. Like that would be dumb as hell.
Do you guys see? Did you the topic that I'm most excited about? I know this isn't Saturday, but
Mhm.
Luca, James Gunn is a cinema snob, and he's hiring art house directors From rumors.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
If that happens, my God, Daniel Craig.
I like Luca.
Sergeant Rock.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday on Power Hour.
Oh my God.
Like I'm not surprised.
Like
Luca is a good director. Like I'm not like surprised. I think those like Luca.
Do you guys want to hear something dark?
He's like I've never heard Luca like I'm against comic book movies.
Do you want to hear something dark? This is for Max. I got something for Max. I got a theory for Max. Max. Okay. Hot take. James Gunn is hiring all these weirdo directors to do these D tier characters.
Should have just kicked.
And then he's hiring Andy Muschietti to take care of Batman. Yeah. So he's letting the visionaries do these characters so James Gunn could leave them alone. Could absolutely leave them alone. But then Andy Muschietti, who he knows, he was on set a little bit, knows he could puppet him big time. And that way, James Gunn has a little bit of more of a fingerprint in the core 3.
I could see that.
What do you think? What do you think of that hot, absolutely came out of my ass theory?
I think I think I might take it. That theory.
I could take that.
Take it and run with it.
Like the Luca is a good director. He's doing after.
There was rumors of he was getting the villainess director and Carter director for Huntress.
I mean, hey,
I'm sorry.
I have crazy foreign directors, man.
I have massive hiccups tonight. I don't know why.
You definitely do.
You're drunk.
You definitely do have good hiccups.
Thoughts? Oh, Jacob, going back to the mailbag here because we're making some progress on this mailbag. Thoughts on Dan Trachtenberg says the Predator is the protagonist in Predator Badlands. The creature is front and center, leading the charge, creating a character you connect with, but also super intimidated by. Has been challenging but exciting.
That's dope. I can't wait to see that movie next year. We getting 2 Predator movies the same year. I wonder what they haven't tell us what the hell is the second one that they filmed secretly.
That's good.
I thought it was an animated film.
Nah, that hasn't been confirmed yet.
Man, if it takes place in freaking feudal Japan.
Oh my. Please. Oh my God. Please.
I put something in the
directed by John Woo.
Oh my.
Feudal Japan, he's Chinese racist.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I'm kidding. We'll get Mike to do it.
Okay.
John Woo.
All right. So yeah, I'm really looking. I love Trachtenberg. I love the Predator series. It's back.
Mm-hmm.
I think the excitement's back in the Predator franchise. So
yeah, because they've been Shane Black killed the Predator franchise.
Jacob McKenzie, thoughts on Simon Pegg's says Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is the best film in the entire. He would say that regardless. It's bananas. It's absolute bananas.
This shit is bananas. BNANAS.
Yeah, didn't he say the same thing about Rise of Skywalker or something too?
He wasn't involved.
Or was that Kevin Smith or something?
Hey Max, I gotta head out.
Okay,
I will talk to you later.
Bruce,
bye. Do you want me to take it off your channel, Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Have a good night, and talk to everyone later.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.
Peace. Boy.
All right.
This shit is bananas. BANANAS.
What was I saying? Oh, the Mission Impossible. Actually, let me see if
I can't wait for the excuse the movie comes up with that they need biplanes. This mission needs biplanes.
I saw somebody on Threads the other day wrote something that was. I read it and I'm like, that is the dumbest comment I've ever read.
Oh, I can make a dumber one.
There was an article that said something about who could take over for Tom Cruise when he's done with Mission Impossible, and somebody responded, nobody. Without Tom Cruise. This guy goes, nobody. Without Tom Cruise, there is no Mission Impossible. And I'm like, oh, you mean aside from the 2 leads of the franchise before Tom Cruise? Peter Graves and the guy before Peter Graves, whose name escapes me.
There's only one actor that could take over for Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, and that is Dakota Johnson. Just you wait.
He says the second Predator film has been confirmed as animated. It's 3 separate stories.
No, it has not been confirmed yet.
You know the animated one is going to be an anime.
Anthony, conflicting reports, Anthony. I'm trusting both of you. Nerd Costa Nostra knows his shit.
If it's true, then that comes out as true. But Dan
maybe is it possible, Anthony? You just didn't hear
it? Dan himself has not confirmed it yet. The director himself, he filmed.
He's just rumor checking. I did a little rumor checking too.
But if it's true, I mean that's good. That is, they do an anime. They do actually have an anime. Before Disney bought Fox, they did make an anime Predator movie setting. So yeah, but hopefully it comes out.
Nah, Cheeseman, they gotta fight the alien one more time. We gotta get that one right first.
Let me see this next one. And I don't worry, Perp. We do have a little bit of good news on Twitter left as well.
I love good news. Animated Predator versus Pirates. I ain't mad at that either. Especially if we get to see Predator.
I could see that.
I want to see Predator aqua technology.
CJH, that
aquatic predator technology.
If you stay on topic, I would let you on. But if you start rambling about some weird stuff or playing sound
he's going to be behaved while I'm here.
I will put you in the remember
while I'm here.
You
can't
remember
do that while I'm here.
Oh yes, you're the.
He cannot do the pretentious shit while I'm here. He's like, why don't we talk? We are. Let's go. Honora, did you see it? No, you didn't. Shut up.
Okay.
This guy.
All right. Anyway. Behave and stay on topic.
He'll behave.
Please. He might not want to be on if he has to stay on topic.
Hey, Perp, have you seen Heretic yet? I hear it's really good.
No. I just saw Alien Romulus.
I'm going on Tuesday. I got tickets for Tuesday for Heretic.
Heretic?
I'm probably gonna wait digitally.
Tomorrow's Red One for me
again.
And, no, I haven't seen it yet. Tomorrow's Red One.
Oh, you're gonna love it, Joe.
Yeah, I'm catching up. I saw the Best Christmas Pageant ever the other day. I saw Best Christmas Pageant in Nora, and now I'm seeing Red One and Heretic. So I'm catching up. And Wicked. I'm seeing Wicked on.
I'm catching up with my summer shit. I saw Twisters and Alien Romulus. All right, next question.
Next question.
Thoughts on Ellie Fanning will play multiple characters in Dan Trachtenberg's Predator Badlands. She faces intense challenges on this movie, dramatically, physically, logistically. Interesting.
I'll be interesting. I wonder if she's playing a twin sister.
I think she's a decent actress.
She is.
I don't know. I don't think she's playing a Predator. I wouldn't. So
that would be a Predator that looks like you. Like that would be crazy. Because the movie is set in the future, but if there's a predator that was in the past that looked like her, that would be crazy.
If you want to send the link to the Degrassi Perp, if he wants to come on, because I found the wrong Degrassi.
What am I, the Degrassi whisperer?
No, I don't. I can't find him on Twitter.
Yeah, I got him.
Because I sent me
all right,
his
Degrassi.
actual...
I'm sending you the link. That means you have to come.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong.
Yeah, that sounded.
I can't send the link, dude. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I can.
I think she's a decent enough actress that I'd be interested to see. What she does for sure. Let me see here. You follow me? Let me see.
Just talk to the man. Where is he? There he is.
I don't see it. I tried to find it the other day.
There, I sent it to him.
Okay, I'll follow you again. Oh no, wait, my headphone. We already found your replacement, CJH. No, I'm just kidding. Feel free to come on. We're just having fun here. The Thursday night. Also shout out to everyone. I hope you have a nice, safe holiday. Enjoy this time. What we still have. 2024. No, just kidding. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family. Have some fun. Watch some movies, right, Joe? What's the best thing you can do around this time? Go to a movie? Do you want to wait in line on Black Friday, or do you want to just go right into the theater? That's good advertising.
Hey, Joe, do you want to wait in line?
All the theaters should be like, do you want to wait in line and spend a lot of money, or do you just want to go walk right
I'll tell you this, on Black Friday, this Black Friday, you could walk into your local Regal movie theater and buy their new snack pack, which is going to be $40 on Black Friday and then $50 after Black Friday.
Snack pack?
It gets you for $40. It gets you for the entire year. You will pay half price on popcorn and drink every time you go to the movies.
Interesting. That's could be a good deal if you go to a lot of movies.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
It's basically their new version of the refillable bucket, because last year they had a refillable bucket. You bought the refillable bucket at the beginning of the year, and then every time you went, it only cost $5 to fill your bucket. However, they didn't sell all their buckets, and now it's the end of the year, and they have all this like leftover plastic buckets that are going to end up in a landfill. So they came up with the idea, hey, instead of selling a bucket, why don't we just sell a pass? And we'll just give you the regular cardboard bucket that we give everybody, but you'll pay half as much for it.
Hey, Degrassi, how's it going? I hope you and your family going to have a nice holiday. You plan anything special, or what do you like to do around Thanksgiving? Just chill and go watch some entertainment? Do you like to shop? What?
Give me 1 sec, Max. I can't hear anything. Okay.
Oh,
can you hear me now?
Yeah. So I was just saying, I wish you and your
we're staying
like
home.
shopping.
Do you like what is it? Let's share your Thanksgiving
Do you
routine.
shop till you drop, Degrassi?
Do you like to go find deals for the family, get presents for Christmas, or do you like to stay at home, watch some sports, go to the movies? What do you like to do?
Have a brewski.
What on Black Friday? On Black Friday,
around Thanksgiving, you know.
Why do I
Black
have your
Friday
image? I turned my camera off, and Max's picture came up. What is that? What the heck?
Taking over.
Oh,
That's because
crazy,
you're
Max.
on my StreamYard, Joe. It's different than before, so you'd have to change it.
Yeah, this time it's personal, Joe.
I apologize, Degrassi. What were you saying? What do you like to do around this time? What's your favorite thing?
Black Friday is record store day. Black Friday, so I'll be hitting all my record stores on Friday. And
I actually might do that too. There's a CD warehouse. Me and my dad love to go there. We get all kind of discounts, and they are having a big Black Friday sale. Depending on how late I work, I might take him right after it goes. And there's a few records I'm looking forward to getting, and it can be a crapshoot depending on who gets what. Mm-hmm.
But the Mary Marvel Marching Society songs are going to be pressed on vinyl for the first time in, I don't know what, 60 years.
That's cool.
50 years. And the theme songs from all the original Marvel cartoons are on there too. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of cool geeky type shit that will be out in the record stores that Friday. No, but the wife and I are staying home, and I don't think anybody's coming here. So it'll just be us two and our dogs, and I'll go hang out with my neighbor for a little bit, and that'll be that.
All right. We'll get back to the mailbag, but maybe if anyone else wants to share, what do you like to do? Taladia, Perp, Anthony, Joe, what do you like to do around this time?
So
what's your favorite time to rewind around relax around Thanksgiving? Do you like to go get deals? Some movies, video games, or do you like to just chill and be at home, watch some movies and play video games at home? Or
I normally chill, watch movies, eat some sweets. That's my thing. I mean, I watch Harry Potter films, and then considering
Harry Potter is huge in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Pep, don't worry. Don't worry, Pep. Tomorrow you are for sure getting Hogwarts Legacy. Just to let you know now.
Cool.
Yeah, that's happening. Because it's the first time I've ever played Hogwarts Legacy. I know it's a controversial game, so I'm going to be playing that for the first time.
It's a great. I heard it's an amazing game. So, Perp, do you want to share what you like to do around the Thanksgiving? Like, what do you?
Yeah, I'm scouting around looking for movies to purchase. Doesn't matter what format.
You do go try to do some movie hunting.
Yeah, I got specific detailed sort of plan that I go through in these stores that I go. I'm looking for Playtime, Bakemono, Striking Rescue. I like movies, Bird Eater, The Wailing, Chime, Dead Town Society. Tons of movies I've been looking for.
Where do you find them anymore?
eBay.
So you do online shopping? Okay.
Yeah. But I travel too. But
is there any stores that, like, small places that still cater to collectors that you could think of?
No.
Degrassi might know some. I don't know.
If you have an FYE, if you still have an FYE anywhere around you, which
I have one in my mall, I think still. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple of Suncoasts left.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Where?
Yeah.
The French version of Serpent's Path.
I think there's one in Ohio. One of Ohio's bigger cities. Which, if you think about it, Ohio does kind of have a lot of big cities.
Yeah.
They have.
There's a store there that I wanted to visit called I forget what it's called, Play Again or something.
Plagueis.
Replay. There's
Replay. Yeah.
We have Replay toys and then Replay like
Future
games.
Punks.
That's cool.
I'm trying to figure out this Star Wars Outlaws DLC. I'm confused.
Oh, you've been playing Outlaws. Okay.
Yeah,
Are you on PS5?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anyone looking for PlayStation or Xbox video game deals to go on there?
When is Outlaws coming out on Steam? Let me check. Hold on.
It's out. It came out today.
On Steam?
On Steam.
Yes.
No shit.
Yeah. It's better
But there's also.
Oh my god, you're right. It's a banner.
When you say no shit and when you go what, you sound exactly like my best friend and former roommate for my best friend of 40 years.
So apparently,
50 years.
Right here. Damn.
So apparently, Activision are re-upping their relisting their games, like the Transformers games, the 007 games, the Marvel games that were unlisted.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the proof of this? Do you have an article or something?
Stranova came out too. That's that anime Overwatch game.
It was on. I saw this on Reddit, but it was confirmed by a couple of other people that I know.
Oh, that's cool. Like the Marvel Alliance or
all the Ultimate Alliance games.
Ultimate Alliance game, yeah.
Should remaster them.
They did have a remaster on the PS3 and Xbox 360, and then they took it down because of licensing. I mean, not like a full remaster,
$50 million. That's what they want from it.
I don't know.
There was a new one just in the last few years for the Switch, wasn't there?
Yeah, that's because Nintendo play.
Oh, physical of Marvel versus Capcom comes out this week as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay, let me see. Joe, I don't know if Joe's back or not.
I'm here.
Oh, Joe, what do you? I know you're a family man. What do you like to do around Thanksgiving? Do you like to go see another movie, or what do you like to do to unwind and relax?
I kind of hate Thanksgiving.
Aww.
It's not a relaxing day. Like it's a day that's filled with obligations. Like
okay,
we have to go to my sister-in-law's. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to go to my sister-in-law's. I love my sister-in-law. I love my brother-in-law. They're great, but they're in Virginia and I'm in Pennsylvania. So it's a 4-hour drive. So Christine always she doesn't want to do an overnight. So she's always like, well, we'll leave Thursday morning and come back Thursday night. And I'm like, so I'm spending 8 hours Thanksgiving in a car. That's not my idea of a holiday. I want to wake up. I want to watch the Macy's parade. I want
that would be your ideal Thanksgiving. Okay.
Right. But I don't think
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I don't get to relax on Thanksgiving, so I don't like Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry.
You gotta watch Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, regardless of how cheesy and awful it is.
Honestly, I respect people that watch it, but I don't really watch it. I don't
know. It's purely nostalgia and like warm fuzzies for me. So,
and I get excited every time I see the Sesame Street float go by. Every time. Hey, you go back. You watch old clips like on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Go back to the '80s. They had epic Marvel and Masters of the Universe floats.
Thundercats, Turtles.
Oh yeah, they were great.
Captain N and Game Master.
Yeah.
There's one Fred Travellina as Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
I remember that. Fred Travellina is one of those guys I always forget existed until I remember him. And I'm like, oh yeah.
I was thinking about the rich little Christmas Carol from last Christmas, and it's like it's been a year already.
Insanity. Oh my Lord.
CGH Entertainment Plus in November in Canada, we have Remembrance Day. First, where we wear a poppy flower to honor the fallen soldiers, and then go straight into Christmas decorations.
You smell the flowers?
Yeah, Claudia, what are you guys doing in the UK for Thanksgiving? What kind of?
We don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know you didn't. You didn't, but I know that some English do some kind of I don't know.
It's weird because for me, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so I don't know what everyone else does in the UK. So there's that. I mean,
Yeah, I know
just
it's
normally
not a national thing or a religious thing. I just know that some like whatever American influence.
Do all the retailers still do deals around that time or something? Or
Yeah,
is there some
Friday.
some type of time off or something?
So we got like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We do get those.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna head out. Thanks.
All right.
for letting me
Thanks
on the
for
stream. Have a good stream, guys.
Hey, Perp, get that Sergeant Rock trade.
Yeah, I will now. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One of the all-time great movie lines is from the Steve Martin movie My Blue Heaven, when he tells Joan Cusack that Thanksgiving is very big in Italy. And she's like, it's an American holiday. And he goes, yes, but it's very big in Sicily on account of all the Sicilians who came to America and got thrown out again.
I love that movie. Doesn't get enough play. Everybody goes straight to Goodfellas.
Great movie. That's the best double feature. Goodfellas.
It is. It's an amazing.
Well,
Goodfellas and what?
Well, Casino's a good feature as well.
But here's the thing: those movies, Goodfellas and My Blue Heaven, are based on the same guy. They're based on the same guy, Henry Hill.
Yeah.
They were written by a husband and wife team that were interviewing him.
Yeah.
The husband was interviewing him to write Goodfellas. The wife was hearing his stories about living in suburbia in witness protection and's like, this is the makings of a great comedy. And if you watch them back to back, because Goodfellas ends with him going into the witness protection program, and that's where My Blue Heaven starts. It's really one story. Like, it's two sides of the same story. It's amazing.
Yeah. Nick Pileggi for Goodfellas and Nora Ephron for
they
I don't know how long they didn't stay married.
I'm not sure if they're still married, but yeah, at the time they were.
I have to see My Blue Heaven. I haven't seen that.
You never seen My Blue? Oh my god, it's so great. Steve Martin is a mobster based on Henry Hill from Goodfellas, who's in the witness protection program, and Rick Moranis is the FBI agent who's trying to like keep him in line.
That sounds funny.
And I mean, I guess it's a spoiler, but this town that they're in is basically where all of the witnesses go for protection. So everybody in this town is a criminal, right?
Oh, that sounds awesome premise.
So,
Cool. I'll have to check that out. We are almost done with this mailbag. Oh no, we're not. Okay, so Jacob's next question is: thoughts on Skeleton's Crew star Jude Law on what it was like working on the new Star Wars series. I've worked with aliens on this, creatures with 3 heads and 6 eyes, and children, and it's been a blast. When does the Skeleton Crew drop? Beginning of December?
Yeah, next week.
Oh,
next week.
Next, is it the 3rd?
I'm excited about it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm looking forward to new Star Wars.
Yeah, like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I think it's the first couple days of December. Mm-hmm. Just like with Creature Commandos, and there's something else dropping that weekend too. That week too.
Rational. Jacob's questions and topics are very timely and good. So no, I'm not limiting him. You could put a question or topic in there if you want.
You could put a question.
Nerd Cosa Nostra. It drops on December 3rd. I sent you a link on X. I don't know if you even go on X anymore. I'm gonna have to find another way to contact you. I don't know if you do Discord or Blue Sky or what. But if you want to pop in, if you can't, that's fine. Sean says, has Crazy Joe ever seen? I know this answer already, but have you ever seen Muppet Wizard of Oz?
Oh yeah, Joe? Yeah. I own it on DVD. It's not good. It's a pretty terrible movie.
Oh really?
Oh no, it's really.
I know
bad.
You saw it, but I didn't know you didn't like it.
No, it's most Muppet fans don't care for it. It's not one of the better ones. The best part in the movie is when Kermit's the Scarecrow, when he goes before the wizard And the wizard says, "I am Oz, the great and powerful." And Kermit goes, "Are you any relation to Frank Oz?" That's the best. That's like the best line.
That's
of the movie,
cool.
but
That's
it's
cool.
not. It's not a very good movie.
I think you
what,
got
Joe?
me one of. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Max. It's your stream, man.
I thought you got me one of the Muppet movies. I can't remember which one I have to watch. I think it's the Muppet Island.
Island one. I'm an island.
I think that's the one you got me. What were you gonna say, Degrassi?
I had just when I thought I knew everything about the Muppets and Jim Henson, I had no idea that
You know that saw his
he had
house?
like 20 plus appearances on the Ed Sullivan Show.
I didn't
Oh
know that.
yeah.
You know they saw his parking lot, his thing, whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's the hence basically it's the lot where it's the facility where he did all of his work.
I'm surprised Disney sold it.
Disney didn't own it really.
Wait, the Chaplin lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney never owned that. That's owned by the
Yeah.
Henson Company, but the Henson Company's selling it now.
It has been purchased.
Oh, I thought Disney owned it because they own the rights to Muppets.
They own the Muppets, but they don't own the Henson
They
Company.
don't own. Yeah, they don't own.
But they should have just bought it all together.
The Hensons didn't want to sell it.
Ah,
It was not for sale. All the music, just the killer albums that were recorded there.
I wonder what I think McGee bought it. McGee bought it with his partner.
Rational, don't make me time you out. Don't
But you
threaten
know-
to hack someone else's
you know-
account, even though I know you're joking.
Jim Henson, it should be noted, never worked on that lot. The Henson Company bought the Chaplin lot after Jim had already passed.
So he passed away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why they lying about it? They're literally saying, "Oh, he worked on it." I was like, okay, whatever.
All right. Well,
I think if he would have been alive, he would have been the head of Pixar in definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, they worked.
And he probably would have done the Star Wars
named
movie
after him. If that's the way I read it, right?
Yeah,
Joe is
during his life, the Henson Company's main headquarters was a brownstone in New York City. That's where Henson's office was. It was in New York.
I wish he was alive, man, because I want to hear all his thoughts about.
Who knows how the industry may have been impacted if he was lived longer, because he helped create a lot of things, and
he would definitely be a top executive at Disney for sure.
Well,
the thing was,
innovative.
Yeah,
he had a good relationship with George Lucas. And stuff like that. Like he literally.
Well, the reason he was attempting to sell, that sale didn't end up happening till 2004. But the reason he was trying to sell the Muppets to Disney was because he did not want to be an executive. He didn't like having to run the company. Like, he hated that. He wanted to be a creative, and he thought that by selling to Disney would handle all the business, and he could just concentrate on making the work.
Well, I do actually want to cover this next one. I love Karate Kid's one of my favorite movies. Perfect movie. It's right up there with Back to the Future with me. The first Karate Kid, not the second and the third one. Because they are not nearly as good. But the first one's amazing.
Good, bro. Stop hating.
I'm not saying I hate the second and third one. It's just not nearly as good as the first one. After Cobra Kai, I'm very happy they're going back to a movie, Karate Kid Legends, in that Jackie Chan's coming back.
They're doing spin-offs. They literally confirmed that they're doing spin-offs.
Where?
The director.
Well, I don't care about the spin-offs. I care about Karate Kid Legends. Ralph Macchio teases this may be his last performance as Daniel LaRusso. I don't believe that, as long as there's money to be had in this franchise. I think Ralph Macchio, even though I like him,
I believe him. He's not lying.
I don't. That's marketing. That's
not marketing.
It's a marketing tactic.
Yeah, Degrassi, do you honestly believe if there's still money to be offered that Ralph Macchio is gonna be like, no, I think I'm good. I think he's gonna keep coming back.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. The future of anything Karate Kid related kind of rides on this movie's after the overwhelming success of Cobra Kai. So if they want to do anything with it, they better have a good idea moving forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not going to say no.
No, have you watched? Who's here watched Cobra Kai and enjoyed it?
I love it, but I'm not done the new episodes.
The second part.
Yeah, I didn't even know they dropped, and then I found out. And so
The thing about Netflix, I don't understand. Okay, Apple, Netflix, Amazon got dog shit marketing. They dog shit at it. For whatever reason, they're terrible at it. Whatsoever. Except for The Boys, Invincible, and that's it.
Because they don't,
they're terrible. They're terrible.
They don't have to market them.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, true.
They really don't.
True, because the person just could just go on Netflix, Amazon, and
so they've all got dedicated subscriber bases. They're collecting billions of dollars a month.
Yeah.
Right. And they're spending less and less on content.
Yeah.
Their prices are going up. They keep adding more and more tiers so they can offer more people more value, but that's not what they're offering. They're getting you to pay more to be advertised to.
Sure.
That's it.
What do you think of Nerd Cosa Nostra's take here? Hashtag justice for Johnny, the real Karate Kid. He was cheated. He was bullied and then hit with an illegal kick to lose something he trained for a long time.
Wasn't that one of the first viral kind of pop culture
justice for Johnny?
It was that
reinterpretations of Daniel-san wasn't the hero of those movies. Daniel-san was the bad guy.
He was.
And they actually did it in the show, which I thought was novel at first, but then it just
the first season of Cobra Kai
first two seasons. Third season's when I checked out.
Yeah, the third season's also I watched it, but it's also where the quality dropped for me big time. And then it just became ridiculous. But I started on the big screen. How cool is it to get back on the big screen? I don't want to overstay the welcome. The character, it's so beloved, but he's aging like I am. So there could be other areas to explore as well. Never say never to a paycheck. That's what he's basically saying. I don't blame him. If it was me, I would do the same thing. If I was making that Karate Kid money.
Sure, if I was making.
Have you seen any of? I know Joe's probably seen it, but the Roddenberry Archive. It's Gene Roddenberry, creator of Star Trek's Families.
No. Is that documentary?
Is that the video? The new one? The
that's a video or documentary.
The unification.
No, there's a I guess they're a digital prosthetic. One of the things this company does is digital prosthesis.
Oh, okay.
And so the Roddenberry Archive and them have been working together on these. Basically, they're parts of exhibits for the Roddenberry Archive's exhibits they're going to have. And what they've done is they've recreated some elements of the original cast and crew of Star Trek remarkably well into like 4 little shorts that together tell a 14-minute story. Cool. And it's they're actors in special effect prosthetic makeups that are augmented by digital prosthesis. It's not deep faking. It's couldn't be further from a deep fake. And if you want to see the future of live action filmed entertainment, I think that's what we're looking at if you watch it.
Cool.
It's amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's the one, Joe. The new one's called
Unification. I watched it and I don't know how I feel about it because the technology is impressive, but I keep thinking, okay, this technology looks great, but what's the point? Like, what are they? I don't know what story they're trying to tell here. It's like I was very impressed. I've met Sam Witwer. Sam Witwer's been a guest on my show. I've met the guy. I never would have guessed that was Sam Witwer.
Yep.
I was like, what?
Sure is.
Sam, that's insane. He plays Captain Kirk in it, but he looks just like William Shatner.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I do want to get back into Star Trek based on this recent casting news with the new show. Tatiana
Oh
Who
my
else
God.
is in that new show?
Paul Giamatti.
Holly
Hunter.
Holly Hunter too.
Bob Picardo is coming back as the emergency holographic doctor.
Paul's doing a musical with Jay-Z Ansberg that just got announced a couple hours ago. So hopefully that's good.
Paul Giamatti is also the lead in Eli Roth's new Hostile Universe of
Eli Roth.
TV and movies.
That's gonna be disgusting. Oh my God. Oh. I'm surprised he hasn't joined DC or Marvel yet.
Here I want to talk about this one too because Degrassi, you're not.
I'm not surprised he hasn't.
I mean, well, he did Marvel in the past, but I was like, we're not going to talk about that.
You're not a huge fan of Romulus. I really enjoyed it. I know why people. I don't want to still spoil it. Like the stuff at the end was like
the one
I didn't love, but
the one thing I didn't like was bringing back that one dead actor. You know what I'm talking about? That one's like, okay, you could have used what was the other guy that was in Alien 2 or 3? I forgot.
But they could have done the same thing with another actor. It would have been just as awful.
Yeah, they could have not bring back like another actor that was a part. Who was the captain for Alien 3?
Why didn't they just bring Michael Fassbender back?
Probably because he was expensive.
But the movie before that weird stuff at the end, there's like a whole movie there already. Like they didn't even need that ending thing.
Yeah,
but it's not just that.
Because also the TV show. The TV show is 2 years. Okay, so the Hulu TV show is set 2 years before the original Alien movie, right?
No, and that's the Alien Earth is set like 75 to 100 years before.
No, yesterday they confirmed it's 2 years before Alien.
It's only 2 years before Aliens.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, they say that yesterday. I was like, I'm confused. I thought you said it was going to take like years before that.
Then they made some serious changes.
Yeah, like they yesterday they confirmed it's 2 years before Alien. I was like, is Sigourney Weaver's gonna show up in the show? Because if it's 2 years before, she's definitely young in the timeline.
What are they still gonna do this question here? Thoughts on Michael Pruce, producer of Alien Romulus 2? So they are making a second one.
Yeah, they confirmed it. What the head Fox confirmed they're doing it.
I really enjoyed the movie. I want to find the VHS, but I didn't know they would confirm a sequel.
It's like 60 or 50 bucks on eBay.
I love Steve Asbell. Steve Asbell's a good guy. He's a good
executive.
He knows how to get stuff done, and he knows how to
does indeed.
Under budget and ahead of schedule, and he gives the creators enough room and stuff. And he's like a regular guy. That's the other thing. He's just a regular dude. It's kind of remarkable.
Did you like Romulus, Joe?
I need to watch it again. I went and saw it in the theater, and I actually bailed on it.
It's on Hulu right now.
Yeah,
I walked out.
I walked out because it was okay. I mean, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it, but I'm like, there's nothing special here. This is just kind of more of the same. And I was really tired, and I'm like, I don't need to watch this. So I went home. But then several weeks later, I got to a movie theater early. And I went and sat in the last 15-20 minutes of Alien Romulus because I had to kill time. So I didn't watch it all in one lump. I kind of broke it up, and I thought the ending was really good. And I'm like, okay,
that's my least favorite part.
I was like, okay, now they've sold me on this, so I kind of want to watch it start to finish now.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruce says seems like Wicked Thursday previews for Wicked might be double what Frozen 2 did, roughly 60 million.
I'm not surprised. I mean, but Frozen 2 was like 8 years ago.
I want to see it. Alien Romulus 2. We're going to sit together in the upcoming months to really try to crack the back of an idea, and then hopefully get it up and going next year.
Also, Ridley Scott confirmed 3 weeks ago that he's doing his own Alien movie as well, which is probably a sequel to Prometheus.
Anyone have any hot takes on Gladiator 2?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
So. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna see it.
I'm up for it.
I'm gonna do double features.
You know that thing they do when they remake a movie, but they just make it bigger, stupider, right?
That's what this is. You're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's factual.
It's not like there's gonna if for me, in my experience with it is if if what I think is going to happen is that there's probably going to be a Gladiator 3, and I don't know if I like that so much, but whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think it.
no, I think they're especially it has to make money for sure, but if it makes decent money, this doesn't have to get award contention like the first one. I don't think it's going to.
No, and it the first one made a lot of money, but it was 25 years ago. Come on, like I don't get it.
I have no interest. I hated the first one.
Well, Gladiator 2 writer David Scarpa says Gladiator 3 won't take 20 years like the sequel did. I predict it will be a shorter wait this time around.
Yeah, because it's pretty much written and.
I'm surprised Russell Crowe didn't show up in a flashback.
There were flashbacks up until I don't know.
He said newsflash, I'm dead. That's what he said. Stop asking me about Gladiator.
I asked him about it. Yeah, he's like, I'm dead. But yeah,
when there was a scene where Connie Nielsen's telling the story, right?
About Maximum, yeah.
There's flashbacks and stuff. So he was in it, but it's been excised.
So I mean, really did came out today. He has a 4-hour cut of the movie.
Yeah, that's every movie the dude.
Bro, I was like, bro, can you make one movie without a cut? It's like I guess people,
why not?
No. People do that. People do that. People hate when Zach do that. But I was like, Ridley Scott always do it. I don't mind really prolific
director's cuts.
If he comes out with a 4-hour version of this movie, I'm buying it day one. I don't care. But like stop doing it when every other director does that as well. Like it's not just
you don't have to get it. There's a choice.
Yeah,
he's the one that mastered every cut.
He didn't start getting director's cuts of movies until him and James Cameron started putting them on Laserdisc.
Oh my man, James Cameron, man. I mean, he did say he has a 6-hour cut of Avatar 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7.
Yeah, every filmmaker's got a super long, stupid assembly cut.
Yeah, even like Zach came out.
Just to give everyone a heads up, I'll probably end in like 19 minutes.
I remember 2 years ago. I remember 2 years ago, Zach said, "Yeah, I got like another cut of Man and Steel."
What's that, Joe?
I'm actually gonna run. I'll talk to you later.
All right,
don't run, walk slowly.
Don't break your back.
That's me running.
Let it go. They're like, I hear when people say, "Well, I was like, well,
don't hit end stream, Joe. Please don't."
They're selling a PlayStation VR 2 with Horizontal Mountain on a bundle for $350. That's a good deal.
I'm tempted with the Play VR 2.
That's a good deal for $350.
Wait, where is that?
What, the PlayStation VR?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put the link in the private shot here.
If anybody's thinking about buying a PS5 Pro, don't buy a Meta headset instead.
I already got mine's. I don't know. I just bought it.
I mean, the PSVR 2 though, DeGrasse, you said that's good.
It is good, but what I'm saying is, if you're going to spend $350 on a PSVR 2, right, or you're going to spend $700 on a PS5 Pro. Spend the $450-$500 on a.
Also, you could get a
Meta Quest 3 or whatever 3S or whatever. There's 2 or 3 different versions of the Meta Quest 3.
And also,
you buy the one that's bundled with Arkham Shadow.
Yeah,
and also you could get a PlayStation Portal because it's now doing cloud gaming as well.
Yeah, so how does that? I haven't looked at that yet. How does that work? Do you still have to be in the vicinity or the same?
No. Just go. You go. No. You just go to settings. Turn on the cloud gaming option. All you need is the PlayStation Plus thing, and you all set up. Yeah. So just that's.
So I can take my Portal anywhere.
Yes, anywhere. Yes. And all you need is Wi-Fi, and that's it. You good.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Then that's a game changer.
It comes with 120. It got 120 games, but that's a lie. It's like more than 120. Like way more than that.
Can I play anything that I have on PS Plus?
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I got to look into it, but I mean,
you can go on YouTubers doing a good job with reviewing on it. That's a good smart. Like the PlayStation Portal is $200. If they do it, I think Sony's gonna do another version of it.
I have no interest in the Portal. I'd rather just play on my TV.
This is why you never get a PlayStation 5.
I
just-
have a PlayStation 5.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You
do.
never
He
told me
does.
when you
I
bought
can
it.
attest to that.
You
Well,
just get
hanging
stuck
out.
on this Xbox versus Sony bullshit, and you never listen to me. I say
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not a
yeah,
fanboy.
okay, you got me now. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
you got me.
yes.
Well, I was the other night or the other day when we were going back and forth about it in the afternoon. I was one of those guys when they like after the Super Nintendo. No,
Yes.
the Nintendo 64 was when
Yeah, 64. Yep.
yeah PS2 and Xbox. That's when like the next phase of the console war started, right?
Yep.
And so I went back and forth. I was a Sony guy, then I was an Xbox guy, then I was a Sony guy, then I was an Xbox guy.
Yeah.
By the time we got to the PlayStation 4, it was over for me. You know, I had made my decision, but then I bought a Series X, and I love it. I like it, but right now it just functions as the 4K player in my living room. So I don't play anything on it. That's going to change here in a few weeks. But
Well, I like to go back and forth, different experience. Yeah, and they do play. They are good media players too now.
One of the best Blu-ray players, if you're ever just looking for something to play your Blu-rays, your movies and shows and stuff, just your Blu-rays. The PlayStation 3 is still one of the most finely manufactured Blu-ray players ever made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Never
get
What
rid of
about the
like $80?
what about the revisions, like the slim and then the super slim or whatever? PS3.
They all have the same pretty much the same innards.
Because I know back in the day people really wanted the ones with backwards compatible, but I would rather just get a better designed PS3. I have the fat one. I have the one that plays all three, but I kind of want a second one just for
I've got
PS3
the one
and
with
Blu-ray.
the slide though, the rigid
Yeah,
sliding
that's the third
top one. Yeah.
That's
What was the
least
second
like
one?
break. There was a second one that was smaller. It looked nice, but it's still like the disc drive sucked in the disc instead of.
Yeah, that first one was like a tank, man.
Yeah,
that's why I was more of a 360 guy.
Mm.
You know, but I
don't need to. I have the games and I have the console. I don't need to emulate. Okay, so what is we'll at least get one of these mailbags done for tonight. Thoughts on Anthony Mackie reveals the new suit in Captain America Brave New World was made in Wakanda. It's a high-tech suit. I went to Wakanda, met with everyone in Wakanda. We had dinner. It was a great time. They threw me in a welcome party. It was dope. I think he's just adding that, and it's not his character.
Yeah, no, he's just funny, but that's dope.
But when I was leaving, they gave me a suit right. I put it on.
I mean, obviously, you could at the end of the TV show, Wakanda giving brand new tech, like the wings, the outfit, obviously. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
There was one thing that really bothered me rewatching the Captain America trailer on my big screen and not reacting to it on a live stream. Was they do the thing where the mask just appears out of nowhere on his face, just like the Iron Man. I hate that.
I hate that.
I know it's nanotech, but it looks stupid to me.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. It's like the most retarded shit ever.
That's very PC of you, Anthony, to say that thing.
Oh,
does that still bug any other?
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Like,
like the nanotech.
I can buy like Tony Stark having nanotech armor and stuff, but headgear and I don't know.
But I just can't stand it just appearing on everyone's face. It just looks so cheap to me.
It's because they don't want to waste money on making an actual mask.
Well, most likely it's Robert Downey Jr. wanted to stop wearing the big heavy pieces. He didn't have the whole costume. They still CGI'd part of it. But if you look at Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2 behind the scenes, he had still these big bulky things on. He probably was like, "Yeah, you want me back? I'm going to stop wearing this junk." I'm most likely
sure all of his different Doom armors will be lightweight.
Yeah. Anthony Mackie on how his Captain America differs from Steve Rogers, since Sam Wilson doesn't have the super soldier serum. It's very different with the serum. You can fight anybody. When you don't have the serum, you have to be smart and engineer different ways of defeating enemies. With Sam being a counselor, he uses more of his brains than brawn. He uses more of his wit than his fist. Do you think it should stay that way still? Do you think it should stay that way still, though? No super serum ever.
No, I mean that's who Sam is. Like Steve. Obviously, we know why Steve took it. He got bullied, and also other stuff, obviously. But like Sam is way different. He doesn't like do drugs. Doesn't want to do that. Like in MCU, this version of Sam, like you can clearly tell, like he's been like in every movie, he's always smart and always get the advantage on whatever he wants. So, oh my God, I'm good.
Does anyone think he should take the serum, Taladia Barassi? Do you like it without it?
I'm sure he did take it at some point in the comics.
In the comics? Okay.
Yeah. I agree with Degrassi here.
Yeah, it had to have happened at some point. There's no way they didn't broach it in the 50 years he's been around. 60 years.
I think we finished a mailbag.
Yeah.
I'll save the other one for tomorrow. I'm just check out Twitter for a few minutes here. 10 minutes.
I did tag you on Twitter about Captain America Brave New World. Apparently there's a new
Standy.
Yeah.
What's crazy to me is that if they fired the director or they
like the director's still doing interviews. Like I don't understand why these people.
Well, yeah, but that's what or he's like they've relieved him of duty while he's still right. He's not. It's not that he's not directing the movie. He's just not shooting the pickups, right? Reshoot. We're literally less than 90 days out from the red carpet for this movie.
Yeah.
So it's not reassuring, really.
I
don't think it bodes well for the Thunderbolts either, because
that movie. You could tell that movie is way better shot than Captain America. Like way better.
I think this.
I think it's in the edit. It's all about the edit.
Yeah, I'm worried about those films too. I want them to succeed. I have to say, as press kits go, this is one of the ones I'm most jealous by. It's like a Sonic.
I wish they would sell this. Like, come on.
This is from the Hollywood Handle. Thanks to Paramount Pictures and Sonic movie for this amazing gift. I do think Sonic 3's box office is going to blow the other ones out of the water with Shadow in there, especially Keanu Reeves. But look, it looks like an Extra Life and the original Sonic the Hedgehog, the box. And then it has a Genesis 3 clamshell case with Sonic 3. I am very jealous of this. This is probably going to go for big bucks on eBay. And I actually want to go see Sonic again after the second one. I was like, but this looks.
Where's the show? Isn't there supposed to be a show on Paramount?
There's Sonic Prime on Netflix, and there's Knuckles, and then I think they're doing another show.
Knuckles. That just sounds dirty to me, man. I'm sorry.
Do you know the way?
But yeah, I don't know.
I think it's gonna do successful, but
here we go.
The projection for Mufasa is looking to make 800 million to $1 billion. So
we got to get Taladia's reaction to this. James Gunn, when asked, because I know we talked about in the Power Hour yesterday, but we didn't have Taladia. James Gunn, when asked if Peacemaker Season 2 would have a subtitle, I think Peacemaker Season 2 asterisk, no Justice League happened at Peacemaker Season 1 laughs. What do you think of his response to this, Taladia? Does this I know you're giving James Gunn a chance, but does this arc you?
It's a bit childish.
Childish. Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a response. No offense.
He was trolling.
He was trolling, yeah, but it was a bit childish of a response, laughing like that, and
because he knew the one thing that's going to get the big reaction
is going to trigger.
What? Maybe he was capitalizing on the tears of DC fans that didn't get what they want. It's easy marketing.
Do you really think
No,
that
but-
he's like trying to be malicious and like there's malicious?
Not
intent in
malicious,
that?
but
not malicious,
trollish. Not malicious, but trollish.
but trollish. Yeah,
The
I
way
agree
he's
with
like,
that.
I can assure you that he wants everybody to go see.
Oh,
this,
sure.
and he wants everybody to like it. And if you don't, well, I mean, he's not gonna try to.
I mean, the
change your
Justice
mind.
League thing, like the Justice League thing, is like, all he could have just done. Okay,
oh, look,
just
don't
reach
overthink
out-
it. Just don't overthink it.
Just
CJH,
no, I'm not.
that's
all
a
he
good
coulda-
eye, CJH. Look what he's saying. First of all, Cyborg wasn't in the Peacemaker scene. The scene is fake.
No, he shot it, but WB told him no.
Oh,
He
I
literally
didn't know he
it,
shot it.
Yeah,
So
shot
he
it, but the
actually
stunt
shot it
double-
like this and they took it out.
Yes,
Yeah.
the stun double put out. It's a picture out
did-
there, and the stun
Did you
double
know that,
put
the
it out.
Grossi? I didn't know Cyborg was
Yeah.
in it. I just
Also,
thought they
Batman.
intentionally didn't have.
Also,
Batman
Batman
was
wasn't in
it.
it either.
That's you could tell because look, it's somebody's missing between under Superman and next.
I
to,
didn't know.
Next
So
to,
CJ, this is actually real.
yeah.
It's just after Warner Brothers started erasing stuff.
Yeah,
Did you know?
But-
You know that, Degrassi? I didn't know all that.
Yeah, I did. I knew about this.
Yeah, like that. It was like a two. It was like the 2 year.
But you know what? But you know
Okay.
what, Max, right? The way I see James Gunn is I get what he's trying to do. Like, try to be trolling, but he's going about it the wrong way. That's kind of leaving a bad taste on some of the fans out
To
there.
be
because
honest, though, those people
Yeah.
have a bad taste in their mouth anyway. Honestly, so
No,
why
but
not
you know-
exploit it?
I mean,
for
if I would have
attention?
done this scene, I would have for season 2. I would have redone it and add the new whatever they call it, Justice Society,
Justice League International.
International, whatever. I would have just reshot this scene and add those members, Green Lantern, whatever. Obviously, Batman's not gonna be in it because
What if they?
he's not.
What
casted
if
or whatever.
Warner Brothers suddenly, right before season 2 drops, they just drop the end credit sequence?
You
It's
know,
just gone.
I'll be like,
People would
that'll be
flip out.
funny.
Buy
You know
your Peacemaker Blu-ray season 1 Blu-ray and DVDs while you can, kiddos.
Sure, it's very possible. Especially as this universe starts to go on forward, and you're in a Peacemaker season 2. This scene is really likely to be dropped off of it. I would almost.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No, it's been there for like
I think
2
it's
years
one of those
already.
things like really trust me. Don't build it up so much in your head that when they do quote explain it unquote that you're not disappointed that it's essentially meaningless.
And the way I see it, Max, right? The thing is, I'm still giving James Gunn a chance, right? That is something about me that a lot of people don't seem to realize, right? I'm a Snyder fan, yes, but I'm a DC fan first and foremost, right? So I'm not gonna bash on something unless I see it, right? For example, the Superman trailer, right? If it doesn't impress me, I will voice my opinion and say the Superman trailer didn't impress me. Does that mean I'm not gonna go see it? No, I'm still gonna go see it. If I like the movie, I like the movie. But the point I'm trying to get at is that what people are doing on the internet is completely wrong. They're not giving people chances, and that's the problem.
Well, no, that's the nature of the internet.
Yeah, they don't give people chances.
Is prejudge things, like be instantly upset.
Yeah,
for instance, Carl Urban as Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2. Is this a good idea? I mean, we know I love Carl Urban. I will be real. It's hard for me to picture him as Johnny Cage. But I said the same thing when he was cast as Bones before Star Trek, and he was one of my favorite reinterpretations of a character. I love Carl
because it wasn't a reinterpretation. He just did an imitation.
No, but
it wasn't just an imitation, though. I don't think
it was. Out of everybody else in those movies, his was more of an imitation than even like Simon Pegg doing Scotty.
But don't you think he did a good job though?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. He did. It was spot on. But a reinterpretation is a stretch.
Okay,
but he was awesome.
I thought it was slightly different. I thought it was very. I think his was closest, more so than Spock and Kirk, for sure. But I still think there was a little bit different. I don't know. I want to rewatch it.
I've never liked movies I've hated more than those.
What about Mortal Kombat? Do you have any confidence that this is going to become a series now that's not just going to end after this one? Like the first time it only got to 2 movies before it stopped. Do you think this is going to be
I'm surprised it got a second one.
I think there was enough there. It made money. It made that on alone.
Day and date, right?
Yeah, but it also made money at the theater too.
No, I know Warner Brothers.
It's just that WB messed up, and you could tell when you're watching the movie. You could tell when you're watching the movie that movie got chopped up into pieces. Every time, it's just lag in one, and then it just move on to the next scene, and then move on to the next scene. It's okay. You could clearly tell you chopped up everything.
There were some characters that were really good. Like Kano was really good in that.
Yeah, the practical effects and the visual effects, the team did a good job on. Just that the movie just wasn't good.
Well, I know Talati, you like Mortal Kombat universe, right?
Yeah, I do, and I'm really excited for the second one.
I kind of wish they would have just done a TV show. Why not do a Mortal Kombat 8? Why not do a Mortal Kombat? Why not do a Mortal Kombat HBO show, 10 episodes each season? Or 8 episodes.
I think here's what I think. I think they'll do a show, but I think it'll be around Johnny Cage. That's what I think. After the movie, I think Carl Urban will get his own show.
Well, he's gonna be done with the boys, but I don't know if he would do that. I would love to. No, don't get me wrong, Claudia. I would watch it.
I mean, he doesn't have that much stuff. I mean, he's not getting a sequel to it. So
he's the reason I'm looking forward to the most, though, is Johnny Cage, and then Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. That's very like you like, for instance, the Cobra Kai guy. What's his name? Johnny Lawrence, William Zabka. He's more. I think of him more as Johnny Cage than Carl Urban.
Yeah, because he's the way that the character is. Yeah.
He's a little bit too old if you think about it in age. That's why.
True.
Oh yes, I forgot. When Bruce was here, I forgot I really wanted to cover this. I forgot about it. First look at Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, starring Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein and Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein's monster. This is the first glimpse of the monster.
It was supposed to be Andrew Garfield, but he dropped out due to another movie.
Yeah. But look, what do you think of this set? The little glimpse we get of Frankenstein's monster and Oscar Isaac looking out. It looked pretty cool to me. I feel cool. I get the Guillermo del Toro feel from the set. It
looks pretty interesting.
The question
is,
are you going to go see it in theaters?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not.
Absolutely. And you even see in the background, you see parts of corpses that he's put together the monster from. That's like really legit.
People were pretty much this, and I don't know what else, but I know this and Knives Out 3 are going to theaters.
I'm not like, I would probably prefer to see Knives Out 3 on Netflix because I think they still have a Netflix deal. But this, I definitely want to see in the theater. Hopefully IMAX. I would go.
That's what this is. But Netflix is going to start taking their bigger movies to theaters first. And this I believe this might be the first one.
Yeah. This look. What's your overall impressions of this image? I think this looked great. Great first image. First look. What do you think, Degrassi?
Well, yeah, it's GDT, man. He can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned.
Taladia, Anthony, what do you think of this first image here? I'm impressed.
I'm finding it interesting. Obviously, I'm gonna wait until the trailer or teaser trailer drops till I give my full blown.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna give my full impression once I see it.
I'm happy with this. Go ahead.
Does that they're sending some of these movies out to theaters devalue Netflix at all?
No.
You don't think over time that it would if they keep doing it?
I think every once in a while, like for instance, someone like Guillermo del Toro, Hollywood has not treated him well, even though he's got awards in his closet. When he wants to do something, he will not compromise his vision. And look what they tried to do. Hellboy, he would not compromise his vision for Hellboy 3, and that's why it never got made. Like
they could get made. I mean, look,
well, I mean, there was pretty much no chance there was ever going to be a Hellboy 3.
Well,
the
the second one didn't make enough money, but there's been so many projects that Guillermo del Toro has been attached to that have fallen through, and he will not compromise his vision just the demands of the movie company, where this is an outlet where Netflix has given him projects that probably wouldn't have got done outside of Netflix. Like, I don't know. Do you think this would have happened outside of Netflix for Guillermo after the recent things fall through? I don't know.
It was. I forget where it was at.
So it actually did fall. It was talked about, but fell through.
It was a studio. Yeah, I know that the Maggie Gyllenhaal one was for Max, and it's going to theaters. And
that's the one with her husband in it, right?
Yeah, Christian Bale's Frank the Monster, and Peter Sarsgaard is.
I forgot. Damn. So many Skarsgårds.
No, he's not one. He's a Sarsgaard, not a Skarsgård.
Oh,
yeah, it's totally different spelling and pronunciation. It sounds the same. Yeah, Peter Sarsgaard, Maggie Gyllenhaal wrote and directed. It's about the Bride of Frankenstein. It's called The Bride.
Yeah. And
it's a Warner Brothers movie now. And this one was, I want to say, a Universal. And now it's not. It's a Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It was at another studio.
For whatever reason, I think Guillermo, I respect him. I think he should. I mean, I don't think he should never compromise with any of his movie. I'm surprised he didn't pitch because he always wanted to do a Justice League Dark movie, and he was always gonna do it in 2017 at WB. And the concept car is out there, who he's gonna do and stuff like that. Hopefully he does a Justice League Dark for the DCEU. Why not?
It's probably more likely now than ever.
Because the script is already finished. He hasn't done, and he doesn't have to redo it again. I know James Mango is doing the Swamp Thing movie.
They would make changes. They wouldn't be what they would.
Just a couple. They're probably gonna change a couple things, and that's it. Other than that,
James
not that
Mango's
much.
Swamp Thing script was originally a Frankenstein script that was transposed into a Swamp Thing script years ago, and now that was one of the screenplays that Gunn and Safran pulled out of the filing cabinet.
Same with the Sergeant Rock thing. That movie been in development since the 1980, because remember Sharon Black was going to do it with Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff back in the 80s. That's the reason why you see
Joel Silver, Steven E. D'Souza.
Tarantino was going to do it as well.
Yeah.
So that script, people have to understand that studios always go back in time and pick the script that they already written or has the rough draft, and then restart the project and give it to another studio, give it to the new writer, who's the Luca that he's doing. He's the writer, is the Challenger writer, and Cura writer. So he's working on him again. So he's doing the Sergeant Rock movie.
I'm enjoying myself here, but I got to start to wrap it up. But I do want to cover this as the last thing here. Denzel Watt, didn't Denzel just say he's going to retire, and now he's revealing that Equalizer 4 and 5 are in the works?
Well, he said he has couple movies that he want to get done.
Yeah,
so he was negotiating in public, Max.
Okay. You're right. They want me.
He already announced that he's going to be a Black Panther.
So he did say this just 2 days ago. Then this comes out today. This is from Esquire. They want me to go get the bad guys. 4 and 5 are in the works. Is the Equalizer franchise a little overrated, Degrassi?
Yes, but I'll only see these if Queen Latifah's in them too.
I don't think they will ever cross.
I like the first one, the second one, and the third one was decent. Just there's not a lot of action in the third one. It was great story. it
or
was
if they
great.
let Spike Lee make one, maybe.
Yeah. I think I like the premise more than the execution. And I think the draw is definitely Denzel and not the storytelling or action. You know, I think having Denzel as the character, you know, in this series is great. And I think that's what sells it instead of the character itself. You know, I wish there was more. Maybe 4 and 5 will bring it home. Maybe 4 and 5 will be really
That's
good.
what's funny to me is they were able to take this geezer teaser show from the 80s. Oh shit. Sorry, monster. Take this geezer teaser show from the 80s and then turn it into a hit action movie series.
Yeah.
It's just funny to me. My grandma loved the Equalizer.
same as the Mission Impossible. It was a TV show, and then it's a huge franchise now. Same as well, now you cannot say about Swap because Swap was a movie 03, but the TV show is now huge.
Although I would rather see 4 and 5 of this than to try to do another Jason Bourne movie, because
I disagree.
Jason Bourne I thought was great, and then they just kept saying the same story over and over and over again. It's like I wish he would do some, you know, go something after different than just the organization that created him. You know, it was you. I don't know. What's your thoughts on the Bourne, Degrassi, the Bourne franchise?
I liked the first two, I think, right?
And then they just keep doing something similar over and over and over again.
Yeah. And then they had that show. What was that show called? It was named after
that was
secret organization.
Yeah, it got canceled because of low ratings. Which I mean,
I didn't even know there was a show.
Yeah, there was a show about the company.
The company, yes, that Jason Bourne track.
Oh,
yeah, that got canceled because of low rating and also high budget. It was only, I think, what was it, 12 episodes?
Yeah, it didn't last long. It was a short one.
It was short, yeah. So like that, I mean, hopefully it's new. Like I like the director that they got. So hopefully it's new.
What director they get? I didn't see that. There's already a director attached.
Let me see what's the name was Jason Bourne. New.
Are you talking about Equalizer or Jason Bourne?
No, Jason Bourne 6
coming back, isn't he?
They are making it Jason Bourne 6. Oh,
yeah,
God.
Jason Bourne 6 with director Edwards,
but not Matt Damon.
No, Matt Damon will reprise his role as the character, but
he will.
But the studio is also considering different leads.
Okay. I'm not interested.
I mean,
I'm more interested in this than Bourne because maybe they might try something different with us.
I don't know, because Jamie Renner was supposed to take over, and we know what happened why he didn't take over. And it's the whole beef between the studio and him. Well, I don't know why not reboot Jason Bourne, do a TV show, and that's it.
Like, why not just do some new shit? Like, I don't know.
Wow. That PSVR is actually $250 off.
So buy it.
It's still $350.
You gonna wear Black Friday? But you probably could get it cheaper.
I don't think it's gonna be cheaper on Black Friday.
Yes, it is.
I think so.
I think they're honestly, unfortunately, even though people have said the PSVR 2, I've tried it. Bruce brought it over. It is great, but I think they're kind of like ending support. So I think that's why it's discounted so high. All right, so
I just downloaded a couple free games from PS Plus, so I'm gonna.
They don't need to
fire my PSVR 2 up here soon.
Well, they need to make a new They need to make a Superman game. I'll tell you that much.
Degrassi's been popping up on streams, so go check out probably follow him on X if you want to see where he's at.
Blue Sky. Blue Sky is where it's at. I'm sorry, I know people have.
You're not leaving X though.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I've never had traction there, and I've never intended to.
Blue Sky is good. Like I like Blue Sky, but that shit, like the whole shit is really confusing. Like it was like,
it's like Twitter.
It's like Twitter, but like Twitter is simpler compared to this. I don't like. It's just
because it gives you can use it the same way. You don't have to. You can use it exactly the same way you use Twitter, but you don't have to. The controls are granular. You have so much control of your of what you do there and what information comes to you.
Mhm.
Custom feeds, the blocking is just, I can't say enough about it. It's amazing. One of the things I really like about it is that the only way to driving, like if you like somebody's post, or excuse me, their skeet, if you like somebody's skeet, all that does is tell that person that you liked that post, right? It doesn't, there's no algorithmic baseline for likes, right? And engagement is only driven by people sharing things. So I share something and then somebody shares it, you know, they see it on my page and then they share it. And then that's how you drive engagement. I'm almost to as many followers as I have on X in a matter of days.
Okay.
And it's taken me.
I mean, I'm still gonna get it, but I'm not getting rid of X.
Yeah, no, don't. I wouldn't ever recommend that. And if you did, the last thing anybody that's leaving any social media platform or anything like that is the last thing anybody that, I don't care how big your audience is, if you're leaving YouTube and you make a big deal about it, don't. Nobody wants to see that.
Well, people think it's going to drive them to like, oh, I'm going to what's the
nobody who's ever retired from YouTube is ever retired from YouTube.
Yeah.
You know.
What's that site that's like YouTube?
Rumble.
Go support me on Rumble so you get supporters.
Oh yeah, Rumble. Yeah,
I always tell everyone that's super critical YouTuber, once the advertisers get there, the same problems get there. They don't want advertisers don't want to spend their ads on certain things of content and certain type of topics.
Yeah, I don't think I don't even think Blue Sky's denied that they're gonna have ads, but I don't think they're ever gonna have ads. I know there's gonna be a premium tier.
If they get big enough, there will be.
I don't think so. I really don't. The way the protocol operates, right? I've already had
progressive companies that sell something like Ben and Jerry's would probably be a perfect ad.
Yeah, but see, with the deal with the protocol that Blue Sky uses is, let's say you're NPR, right? And NPR builds a Blue Sky page. You have a Blue Sky handle. Most people like you and me will just choose like Degrassi Knowles at bluesky.social, right? When you verify the DNS, that basically, it's like almost a form of self-verification, especially if you're an organization or somebody that has a website that has, up-to-date certificates and stuff. So if you're npr.org, you change your handle to npr.org, right? So they know it's immediately NPR. Not everybody can do that. Everybody can you can make your handle whatever you want as long as it directs to somewhere that has a DNS, a DNS pointing it to a web.
That's cool. I'm going to check it out. And I'm sorry, I was going to end it, but then this looks really cool too. And then CGH keeps getting in my mind. You don't talk about other stuff. Degrassi, did you hear about this project? It's the first look at him starring Marlon Wayans and Tyreek Withers, new psychological horror film produced by Jordan Peele and directed by Justin Tipping, starring Marlon Wayans, described as a horror sports movie translated through a classic spaghetti western lens via Vanity Fair. I think that could be a cool project.
I knew there was Jordan Peele had a movie called Him that he was producing, but I didn't know what it was about or anything.
Yeah, and did Marlon Wayans? That's interesting.
I know they're getting ready to he's getting ready to remake The People Under the Stairs.
Oh, really? Okay. I think I remember you telling me about that. And Marlon Wayans is also, aren't they bringing back this the scary movie franchise?
Movie. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think Marlon Wayans has it in him to do something a little bit more than humor, or No. I think he's talented, of course.
Well, you never saw Requiem for a Dream?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he can act.
I didn't know he was in that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like, if you're gonna say don't doubt Marlon Wayans, check out his performance for Requiem for a Dream. Okay.
Yeah, and he is
I didn't know
funny,
that.
and I think the hardest thing to do is be funny.
I know. I always known Requiem for a Dream is an amazing movie, but it's everyone's always says it's a hard watch, so I just
Ass to ass.
Yes. So, okay. So you think he's very capable? Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Okay. What are
I
you
don't
going
know
to
if I know that director though.
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
I only know him for his comedies, so that's why I know Marlon Wayans for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wasn't
that's
he
all.
in the G.I. Joe movies or one of the G.I. Joe movies?
That was his
Was that his brother?
brother, I think. I don't know. I get them confused.
I know Damon and his son Damon Jr. have a new sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
Damon was always my favorite because he was more, Damon and Keenan. If you've never seen a movie, I think it even might be on Tubi called Robert Townsend made a movie in the late 80s called Hollywood Shuffle. And it's about being a black actor in Hollywood.
Okay.
It is funny AF. Prepare to be offended. There is some offensive stuff in it,
Okay.
But if you remember I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty much everything in that came out of Hollywood Shuffle. And Criterion has a Blu-ray of Hollywood Shuffle. Can't recommend that movie enough. Everybody should watch it if you like movies.
Cool.
We got a lot of living color,
recommendations there.
In living color, and a lot of the Wayans brothers stuff came out of it. So yeah.
See, look, now we made CJH happy. Now we can end the stream.
Yeah,
Brian Master of None would be proud.
Cheers.
MMB has reached its potential. Talk about movies, not just the mainstream. Well done.
Well, I mean, look at some of the highest. If you went and looked at some of the, I think I have the list in my phone because I wanted Perp to bring it up to on his stream one time. Like movie Anora, Conclave. What else? There's they're smaller, mid to low budget. I don't want to call them art house movies because they do have some mainstream appeal, right? But like 10 of the say top 25 highest rated movies on Rotten Tomatoes right now are not franchise IPs, right? And they're not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? So there is a lot of stuff out there, man, and it's just nobody wants to talk about it or nobody wants to hear about it, so nobody will talk about it. It's not like there aren't streams that do, but nobody.
I want to mix it in. I still want to cover the main topics, but mix it in. Thanks for helping out.
There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff out there. You just got to look for it. Like you can give the substance. People have been talking about the substance.
I do want to see that. Yes.
All right, you can get a 7-day free trial at Mubi and watch it this weekend.
Okay.
Right?
That might be something me and my wife could do this weekend. She likes
movies. Mubi. A lot of the stuff on Mubi isn't.
What free trial? Which service?
Mubi. MUBI.
Mubi.
Yes, Mubi. MUBI.
And Substance is on there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Substance was a Universal movie, and it scared the shit out of Universal, and they sold it. They put it on the market. I think it was actually an auction. They auctioned the Substance off, and Mubi bought it.
That's a good tip, everyone. You could go check it out this week with your time off with your family if your family likes horror movies.
Don't watch the subs. Here's the thing. I recommend watching the subs with your wives, sisters,
but not
and
your
daughters.
family.
Your dads are going to love it too. Trust me. Watch it with your family, but half the family's going to be titillated and aroused, and the other half, and then everybody's going to be thoroughly disgusted by the end.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, it's a great movie though, and I didn't.
That mean more, right?
I couldn't love her more. Just like since I was a young boy. And yeah, she's the business, man. That's for sure.
Well, you know what time it is. Okay, Claudia, where are you going to be next?
I was going to say that this is it. This is the wrap on Power Hour. Well, more than Power Hour.
No, it's not. This is now MME Live that we're ending now. We already wrapped the Power Hour.
So
I know it's confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah. So, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. and that helped the algorithm out
Thank
for
you.
Max. And also, please subscribe to Kingdom of Nerds. If you haven't yet, please do, because he does some amazing content. And as for me, and I'll be doing some stuff over the weekend, and prepping up for Game Awards next month, which I'm really looking for. Which I'm really looking forward
I'm
to.
going to have, or me and Ray are going to have RGT 85 a week before the Game Awards for a stream.
Ooh, now you piqued my interest. Okay, I'll have to check that out. And
for
I'll
having
be doing
that series,
and I'll be doing some Power Ranger stuff with RTP, which is Real Talk Productions, as we talk about Power Rangers from the 90s, and we cover from all this different stuff on our show podcast Into the Morphing Grid, and it's pretty cool. So stay tuned.
Anthony, where are you going to be? I know you're listening to William.
That's right. No. Oh,
you were earlier.
I was in the NFL players talk.
Are you any plans for the holiday?
With my family, with my family Thanksgiving.
Do you really go to town when you Thanksgiving dinner? Do you
Sometimes
get a lot of food?
It depends where they want to do it. So,
what's your favorite dessert from Thanksgiving? Is it pumpkin, sweet potato, apple pie? What is it?
I'll say sweet potato. So,
I like sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
All right, Degrassi, where can people find you?
Blue Sky, X, and YouTube. I've got some shorts.
Stream hopping. You do have shorts. I haven't checked out your channel. Okay. Yeah, if you want to put your channel in the private chat, I haven't really seen your channel. Yeah. So check them out. What do you like? What kind of dessert do you like for Thanksgiving?
I like I like a chocolate pie.
Chocolate. Okay. I do really like pumpkin, but pumpkin with some really good whipped cream, like not the cheap kind. But
potato pie's good.
Yeah, I gotta say, like a really good apple pie warmed up with some vanilla ice cream. Ooh, I love that.
Definitely. Yeah. But I'm ready for some turkey. I think we're gonna have some ham, mashed potatoes.
Please go check it out and subscribe.
We do this. My mom's recipe. She makes this corn pudding that's just, I don't know, it's the best. No green bean casserole this year, which makes me a little sad, but I made that decision. And we're going with the glazed carrots instead. My wife is a culinary sorceress.
Yep.
She'll hook it up.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm getting hungry already. And then Bruce is showing, go check out his CGC unboxing. I was clicking the link to see what it was. That's dangerous when Bruce puts a link in the chat, but yes, it's something good. Dangerous. I didn't know what it was. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We'll see you later. Have a good one.
Rock out.
Peace.